Hey there, YouTube. FrankieWuzHere here. Can you beat Kenshi as a single Bonedog? Well, that depends on what you consider beating the game as. For me, it's to defeat the leader of the Holy Nation, United Cities, Shek Kingdom, along with Bugmaster and Cat-Lon. There are three things I need to add before the run starts. A Bonedog doesn't have the ability to pick up or loot KO'd characters. That means that actually killing off her targets can be very tricky and time-consuming. Therefore, in this run, if a character gets knocked into recovery coma, they'll be considered defeated. As the Bonedog ages, they get larger and larger, so large that they're unable to fit into many buildings, including ones that our targets are inside of. Due to this, I'll be modding the footprint size of my Bonedog from 10 down to 4. And finally, we'll be recruiting a unique Bonedog instead of starting out with one. This is to save time and also speed up healing. That's all I really wanted to cover. I'll explain the rest in the run. Hope you enjoy. Anyway, doing a Bonedog solo run today. I have a mod enabled right now that changes the footprint radius of a Bonedog from 10 to 4. That way we can fit into buildings on our own. I also did one more change. Normally, the Holy Nation Citizen start, you begin in either Bad Teeth or Stack. I just removed Bad Teeth from the equation. So you begin straight up in Stack right at the start. Sandals, heck yeah. Yeah, whatever. We'll drop that. For anyone who's not seen a solo Bonedog run, the gist of it is we want to get our hands on the Settler's Pup. It is the most powerful Bonedog that you can control in base game. It maxes out at, I think it's 213, or is it 214? Might be 214. Maximum health, as opposed to a normal Bonedog, which only has 180 max health. And it has no death item by default. How does a Bonedog run even go? The gist of it is we run to Mongrel. Hey Shadara, how you doing? We run to Mongrel, we steal from the robotic dock, we get enough money to join the Shinobi Thieves, and then get enough money to recruit the Settler's Pup. Which is 15, 16, 17, I think at like maximum 1,000 caps. Just passing through, gonna leave your prime here. I greatly appreciate that, man. And hope you're doing well today, dude. And Shadar, thank you very much for 3 months in a row. Amazon Prime, appreciate it, man. Hope you have a great stream. Thank you, man. Hope you have a great rest of your night. Or afternoon or day, whatever time zone you happen to be in. Okay, nearly made it to Mongrel. Now we just have to hope that the skeleton dock does not decide to attack us. Rarely he'll get mad enough to actually attack us. Let's hope he doesn't. Okay, so we need money here. So I'll be grabbing leg. Let's grab the arms too. Man, that's a lot of fails in a row. Okay. That should be good enough. Walking outside. They're right here. Ah, good deal. Yeah, I saw that one too. Perfect. Alright, so join Shinobi Thieves now. Good deal. And now we make our way to the west. We want to join the Shinobi Thieves, as animals do have the ability to heal up on their own for cut damage, provided they're conscious. At least all the animals you can play as in base game. But they only heal up their cut damage at 40% of the normal speed that they would heal up if they were bandaged. By allying with the Shinobi Thieves, we can make sure that while we're training up our toughness, and a little bit of attack. And maybe later on when we're sieging a town, we can get healed up by shinobi thieves, reducing the downtime we have. We just need to get to the Gatherer village over here before the suspicious settler goes to sleep. I think he goes to sleep at like 2000? I believe. Walk on in, talk to the guy. You want to make sure you answer the questions correctly that he has. Oh, it's a Shek. I didn't know you could spawn as a Shek. Interesting. This is our target right here. Time to enjoy some Frankie while eating. Hope you enjoy your meal, man. Alright, answer number one. Number one. And then ask number 3. Any animals for sale? There you go, 15k. Pretty old Bonedog too. And take note of my the Bonedog's attack. 25, strength is 19, right? Look at our attack now. When you recruit an animal, their stats, or their attack, their defense, I think their toughness, I believe martial arts is also impacted. There's quite a few stats. They are cut down by 75%. Don't know why. I think maybe it was because back in the day, animals were intended to level up based off of only age and not, training. Who knows? But it still exists. Anyway, we have Maple now. And we dismissed the starting character. Oh, we got cut up by the guy with the horse chopper. That's not great. Anyway, let's make our way up to the Fog Islands. I could micro and kill you, buddy. You gotta be careful. Leg hit. He should be too slow now to catch up to me. Alright. Yeah, good deal. If they follow me into the fog, they'll be just goners, dude. Hey, Jedi. How you doing today, man? So, the start of a Bonedog run basically comes down to this. We get beaten up by Fogmen. We go to the Shinobi Thieves. We get bandaged up. We get beaten up by the Fogmen more. Rinse and repeat. Until our toughness is around like high to mid like 90s. Yep, doing a Bonedog run today. I figured why not? It's been has it been like a month maybe? I think it's been a month since I played a Bonedog run. So it can be fun. When training up toughness on a Bonedog, though, you definitely want to avoid fighting the actual, princes and stuff. Hey, Sarah. How you doing? Hopefully I pronounced your name right. Yep. Just a few more hits here. That's pretty good. We don't actually want to get knocked unconscious right now, yet. Perfect. We just want to get our health knocked down low. We can get bandaged up. That way, when we do start toughness training, by, getting knocked unconscious, we'll have a lot of bandaged health in the back. Perfect. Brilliant. Okay. There are a few things that makes a run like this a bit easier than you might expect. One, Bonedogs can eat limbs on the ground. That's why we're playing with our limb loss, Dismemberment set to frequent. Otherwise, we might hit someone in their leg for 150. They drop on the ground and they stop moving, and they refuse to get back up, and then we're just sitting there miserable. Have that happened a few times? Where are the Fogmen at, though? There's no nest over here, which normally there is. Is there any dialogue going on? No one's currently getting eaten right now. Okay, we have a Fogman group right here. Fantastic. Alright, so I'm going to try to spam R here a bit. Dang. So what happened there is my character got knocked unconscious. That's fine, though. Hold on. This is like a reverse John Wick story. Maybe. Maybe. Here's something really cool. I was mentioning that there's some things that you have as an animal that make a solo bone dog run a bit more easier than you might expect. One is the moment you get knocked unconscious as an animal, your healing rate is doubled. So you guys will notice when I do finally get knocked unconscious here, look how fast we're healing. Pretty dang fast. Now there is a downside to getting knocked unconscious on that pose. That's like Maple when she's done eating her food. Maple's my boxer, for those who don't know. When Maple's done eating her food, she'll jump up on the couch and just roll on her back and start like just flailing her arms around in the air. She's a very silly puppy. Looks just like her right now. Oh man. Why won't they put the dog on the feasting pole? Because we're an animal. And a lot of units in this game don't treat animals as if they are an actual, like, unit, you could say. Belly up is a sign of love and trust? Yep. He does it every time she eats. Breakfast and dinner, and occasionally when I'm done playing with her. Tuned in, saw Maple down, was immediately distressed. Ah, don't worry. That's part of getting her to become extremely strong. Now, have any nest nearby been eliminated? I don't think so. Oh, wonderful. That's a pretty good sized group right there. Now, bone dogs have an equal chance to get hit in their head and their chest. We're gonna walk on back to the town again. Equal chance to get hit in their head and their chest, both being 150, with their stomach being a 100, left foreleg being 100 if I remember correctly, and right foreleg being 100. Both legs are 50s. In other words, you might notice throughout this run, we get hit in our head and chest a lot, and the other body parts aren't hit that much. That does make a bone dog a little bit, a bit weaker than a bull in terms of like fighting in the late game. But it makes it so they're very easy to train toughness on. Wooden dog? What's a wooden dog? And if we get knocked into recovery coma, it's fine, because, double healing rate. I just wanted to make sure that all the cut damage in my head was patched up, at least most of it. Maple's a tree, right? Nope. That's Maple. Well, so we kind of named her. Her name is Maple Honey. I'm not going to dox her last name, but it was more so just like she kind of is like the color of maple honey in a way. Also, I wasn't going to disagree with my family when they named her, because I thought it was a cute name. There was a patrol. Oh, there we go. There they are. We want to pull them, that way we can actually get some decent toughness XP. There we go. We're not necessarily there yet, but we're getting pretty close to the point where we can keep getting back up. Maple Honey was here. Well, her last name does have a W in it. Starts with a W. So, pretty close. Now, I don't have to be as cautious as I'm being right now. Like, I could definitely afford to, keep toughness training as I was right there. We got a pretty good thing going for us right there. Jedi, thank you very much for gifting a sub, dude. I greatly appreciate it. You're back? Alright. Hopefully we'll find a pretty decent-sized group again. Wonderful. Ooh, that's pretty good. That could be pretty good, but it could also be pretty bad. Depends on how many Fogmen are here. I don't think there are too many. Let's see. There are indeed too many. Oh, that's because that group's here. Ooh, man. So, animals can't naturally play dead in Kenshi. It's kind of weird. You think they would be able to. But if you hold down the movement key as you're getting back up from being knocked unconscious, you get Toughness XP. That being said, though, we're in pretty bad shape right now. Well, things aren't going that well because we have too many units nearby. Meaning we're going and getting too much XP at one time, resulting in 0 XP. It's a real shame. I feel like sometimes you'll have like almost no fogmen, and then other times you'll have like way too many. Not enough damage to health. Yeah, and we don't have a really good killing potential right now. Need a limb here. Good. Usually what I would do, if this were to happen, is I would start picking off the fogmen from a death yard. There's so many guys over there. Good lord. Yeah, still no Toughness XP. No, it does not heal them, but it does feed them. Did we just get Toughness XP again? I think we finally did. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, recovery coma from chest damage. Bummer. But like I said before, chest and head. Get focused. Eating a limb will feed us for, I believe it's 30 nutrients. When a Bonedog is fully grown, they'll grab a limb anywhere between like 270 to 275 hunger. If it's on the ground. I'm curious if we're getting too much XP. I think maybe one of the patrols might have wandered off. Because I could have sworn I saw us get 2 levels there. Oh, and the reason we're zooming in, you heal up slower when zoomed out. There's 2 reasons I'm zooming in. One, you heal up slower when zoomed out, based off how many units are nearby you. At least it appears like it, for my testing. And 2, when you're not looking at a character who you don't control, who's getting eaten, then they will get eaten at an incredibly reduced speed. In other words, we're trying to keep that guy on the fog ball to keep the fogman nearby us. Oh yeah, definitely need to zoom in. Can you mod spawn area of chest? I'm not sure what you're asking. Now, one of the downsides, though, of doing this is we don't entirely know when we're actually fighting somebody, and if we are fighting somebody, we don't know when we have a prince on us. At the very start, we want to be very careful not to get cut up by a prince. Gosh darn it, we started getting less XP. Oh wait, no, we started getting it more again. Knock me out, please. Yeah, we keep getting like not enough XP then, or too much XP than too little. We're trying not to actually kill him, we're just trying to get knocked out by him. Oh yes, punch me, buddy. We got no XP again. No, now we got some XP. I'm so confused. Maybe I'm crazy. Might be crazy. The gas. Can you mod spawn area of chest? You gotta reword that, because you said, can you mod spawn area of chest damaging tornadoes? Are you saying, like, can you mod how large the radius is? Because, yeah, you can do that. Man, he's like very, just chilling out, doing nothing right now. Okay, good. We are getting Toughness XP. Now we're not. Son of a gun. It's so weird. I wonder if there's like an opponent who's like right on the outside of our distance, like our range, that's causing us to not get XP, then causing us to get XP. So weird. Oh well. The place... They spawn places of gas, so it'd be anywhere. Yeah, you can add them anywhere. Sure. Nothing preventing you from doing so. Okay, I'm gonna arc trick here once we get back up again. That is if they keep attacking me. '83 is pretty good. Unfortunately, our left leg did get hit quite a bit, but yeah. Shouldn't you just need to raise the value of spawn chance for it? What do you mean? I'm not getting a lot of stealth XP right now. If we were able to get ourselves bandaged up, we can actually let Maple start killing people off. That way we can make sure we're not getting, like, you know, too little or too much XP. Well, too much. You can't get, like, too little, technically. Bandage me, friends, please. Thank you. Please heal the left leg. Ah, darn it. Yeah, they normally prioritize your vitals and don't give you that much healing on your limbs. Hey, Proof, how you doing, man? Oh, well, that's fine. We'll keep healing up. You're back within the question. Lay it on me. What is it? Like I'm able to just one-taps them. Okay. Wonderful. Toughness XP. Great. With public sales, can NPCs steal items from your shop? Never seen that happen before. So I'm pretty sure they can't. I've heard people say that shinobi thieves can steal from NPCs, but I've never seen that happen either. I think that might just be misinfo people spread around. Dang, another recovery coma. Oh well. We're getting close to the point where we can keep getting back up again. General substances you've gathered, just making sure. Well, just to be clear, I might know a lot about the game, but there are definitely things I've been wrong on before. How high are you going for toughness? I like to go for around 95-ish, because if 95, that means that I have 104.5 toughness. If I'm in, like, an elder. And I just like that value. Also, it's pretty easy to go for. You know, I normally go for 95 on my humanoids too. And it means that my wound degeneration will be in the negative. That's something I need to quickly mention. Whenever an animal is conscious, I mentioned this a little bit earlier on, they will heal up at 40% of the normal speed for cut damage. Not only that, but they are immune to wound degeneration when they're conscious. But if we get knocked unconscious, or get knocked in a recovery coma, the arrow, you know, our health worsening, is active. So, if I make sure my character is... Darn it, we're not getting toughness XP again. Oh, there we go, now we are. If I make sure my character is, if they have a negative wound regeneration level, it means that I never have to worry about potentially dying from my injuries. Man. Doesn't even look like there's that many. But apparently there are. There we go. Hey, True Wolf. Welcome to Goose Gang, man. Thank you for following. And just to be clear, when I'm conscious, even my negative wound degeneration rate isn't active either. So we don't really benefit from having a toughness over 100 unless I'm unconscious. You get better doing your type of runs for certain runs you want to try. So keep playing. You'll get better and better. You're probably right, Ralph. You're probably right. The sad thing is there's nothing I can really do about that necessarily, except let Maple try to, like, cut some of them up a little bit every so often. You know, call them a little bit. Then their ranks, so on. Hey, Dance, how you doing, man? Yeah, see how many times we're getting up right now? We have a nice amount of downtime because of my right foreleg health being pretty low down there. Also, a decent bit of health missing from the head. Kill him off, Maple. There you go. Now head to Mongrel. Pretty, fitting name for a town, you know? What's the aging speed of animals? As a Bonedog, it takes us 44 days of game time, to go from age 0 to age 1.1. We started at 0.97? So it'll be like, what, like 13% of that time? Quick question I'd like to ask. I heard... Oh, I've read your fact of the day. 16. You mentioned some myths about martial arts. Like how dodge lock is not a thing. Do you think you could expand this in another video? The main point about me saying dodge lock is not a thing is a lot of people will train their martial arts characters and never get to like 55. At 55, you unlock like the bread and butter of martial arts. Imagine using a weapon and you don't have the overhead swing attack. That's what martial arts is like until you get 55. Until 55, you're really bad, basically. That's kind of what I meant by saying that, about saying there's no such thing as like dodge locking. It's people have not unlocked that move yet. The moment they unlock that move, they just go crazy. Like, martial arts really pops off. Now, to be clear, if you're playing with multiple attack slots, that's not base game. So you might find your character dodging a heck of a lot more than normal. But that's because when you dodge, your character's moving back. There's also another thing people do a lot, which is whenever your character's fighting units nearby you, let them decide who to fight. Don't specifically target one unit. Because if that happens, if I want to attack this cactus right here, and I keep dodging back because of this dude, and this dude are all attacking me, I'm never going to get to this freaking guy. Unless he walks towards me. But if I let my character decide who to attack, they'll decide to attack this guy, or maybe that guy, or maybe that guy. And then eventually they'll get to this guy. Don't tell your character who to attack unless it's like a specific target you need to focus down. Like, let's say you're going to the UC and you want to kill Tengu, and you don't want to fight all the samurai elites. Then you could, of course, target Tengu down. But martial arts really struggles with that. With, you know, hitting a target in a group. If you tell your character to attack that specific character. And it just... That, like, dodge lock... I kind of call it like a myth. It's been spread around like crazy from like a lot of mod descriptions. Like you'll have like the faster dodger, a fast dodge mod, or you'll have like the matrix dodge, and they'll kind of like really over exaggerate martial arts and its, you know, downside. To be clear, that is definitely downside of martial arts, is you not attacking as frequently as a weapon user does. But I mean, it's martial arts. You hit like a freaking truck, like line the C4. You need to have at least one downside, which is not attacking as frequently, and not having as much range as like a Fragment Axe does. Because you do more damage than a Fragment Axe user does. Anyway, guess you're dumb? Oh, you're not dumb at all, dude. So, attack slots are the minimum units that can attack a target at one time. The description for it says maximum, but that's a lie. I made a little post one day on the Kenshi subreddit about attack slots. Later on, I can try to link it to you if you want me to. Hey, Sir A, thank you for following, man. Welcome to Goose Gang. But the gist of it is, whatever that value is set to, at least that many units will be able to attack at once. In base game, it's 1. But even in base game, you might notice your character will get attacked by multiple units at one time. Maybe like a dude will kick you while another dude cuts you. Or if you're fighting like the samurai elites, you'll get cut by 2 of them at once. It happens a lot when you're playing solo. Especially when enemies attack from different directions. I can't really show it off in this run because we're playing a Bonedog, and Bonedogs have extra attack slots already by default. But yeah. Good, cooking up some steaks in a bit. Ooh, nice, dude. Hope you enjoy your steaks, dude. He's 6% more. And I'm just very attached to the martial arts argument and people who, like, say that it needs, like, a mod to fix it. Because way back in the day, when I was not as well known on the Kenshi subreddit, I had a few conversations, let's call it, that weren't very positive with people who took offense with the fact that I said martial arts is the most powerful thing in the game, and it's definitely solo viable. So, it's kind of like if, don't really know how to actually compare. It's just, yeah, I'm just more attached to the topic than I guess I should be. Gonna do dinner prep. Baked potatoes too, might be all. Hope you enjoy them. Don't forget them in the stove. The other day, I went to go make a pizza in the oven. And I preheated it, opened it up to go put the pizza in there, and found some sweet potatoes that my family were cooking up last night and forgot to take out. Thank goodness they turned off the stove, of course. But I'm just like, I always use the word stove and oven interchangeably. Maybe one day I'll actually remember which one is which. But you know what I mean. When you open it up and you put it inside. Don't be like my family. In that case, at least. Alright, so our toughness is pretty dang good. Buddy, you don't want to fight me. Maybe we'll cut you in two. Everyone knows Falling Sun's the best. I mean, there could definitely be an argument you could make for Falling Sun. Excuse me, for Falling Sun being like the best weapon. I would honestly say overall weapon, polearm is the best in my opinion. But Falling Sun is definitely up there. It's very competitive with it. Again, it depends on like how many units you're fighting, like what you're doing, what your stats are, what your opponent's stats are. If you're fighting an opponent who's wearing like light armor and they have really good dodge, a Falling Sun is less effective because if you do hit them and you stumble them, because you're basically going to guarantee a stumble hit on them, they'll be able to dodge out of the stumble and then potentially get a hit on you because of how slow heavy weapons attacks are. If using a polearm, you're almost never going to stumble an opponent if they're like a skilled opponent with high dodge. So you don't have to worry about them dodging out of the stumble. And you basically get like 2 guaranteed hits on them. You know, if you land a hit, you get a guaranteed like follow-up attack. Thank you, Mr. Thief. You guys remember, stove is on the top because nobody says oven top. Huh. That's a good way to remember it. Thank you, Brown. You're a polearm fan? A good thing to be a fan of. Alright, I think we'll squeeze out a little bit more toughness XP. For a few reasons. One, I kind of want to show off like how constantly you can keep getting back up as a Bonedog when toughness training. And also, might as well. Also, though, I could toughness train at the same time by tearing up my attack to the east. You know, we'll start heading to the east. Now, when you say polearm, do you mean the one specifically called polearm or the skill class in general? I mean specifically polearm, the polearm. It doesn't really seem like it though, does it? Like when you look at polearm, it looks very unimpressive. If that's even a word. It's like 1.1 cut damage, 1 blunt damage. What is it again? 15 kilograms for cross quality, as it has a reduced weight. 30% armor pen, 50% animal damage. So it doesn't seem like that impressive at first, but it is really good. It looks like a glaive. Dude, I love glaives. Now, that being said, though, Naginata is great. I love using Naginata. It's probably my favorite weapon in the entire game to use, because in my runs, I don't strength train a lot. so I don't get as much out of polearm as I do Naginata. Because, sure, Naginata isn't as good against armor, because it's cut damage, for the most part. Which armor just, negates like crazy. But in my runs, I normally have like around maybe like 90 dexterity. My strength's like 40-ish, for the most part. So I'm going to get a lot more out of the cut damage, and one thing you might notice about a lot of NPCs you find in the game, Bugmaster, no armor. Phoenix, no helmet, horrible limb coverage. Tengu, garbage coverage, because he has the shirt, and that's basically it protecting him. Esata, black and chain shirt, like almost no coverage. Cloth pants. Cat-Lon's like the only real character who has like armor, but he doesn't have a helmet again. What I'm getting at is armor penetration isn't too important overall because a lot of the high priority targets aren't fully covered. You get what I'm trying to say. And hey, Wacken. Sorry, Wacken? They want me to call you Jakey because I think that's what your name basically is. Thank you for following, man. Welcome to Goose Gang. And the heavy polearm is fun since you can easily get the Mayato. Heavy polearm is very good, by the way. It is the highest damage dealing polearm if you have like 100 all stats. I would still say that polearm is better than it though. There we go. Lost him. Hey, so I hit 96. I'm pretty content with this because we'll still keep toughness training as we train up for attack too. It does definitely help that heavy polearm is owned by like a very weak NPC in Tower of Abuse. Dude is a 50 combat stat character with a 20k bounty. He's not that strong. Hey, man. And yeah, playing Bonedog. To catch you up, we did the Holy Nation Citizen Start, began in Stack, ran to Mongrel, stole from the Skeleton Dock, sold the limbs from the Skeleton Doctor, joined the Shinobi Thieves, went to the Gatherer Village, recruited the Settler's Pup. It is the most powerful Bonedog you can play in the game. It has no death item by default, so it can't be butchered. You don't have to like remove it like I did in my YouTube video. And it has more maximum health than a normal Bonedog. Also, it is technically a little bit larger, so we have more distance we can attack from. Size on animals does matter. Like, if you think about an Elder Beak Thing, an Elder Beak Thing can attack you from a lot further away than a Beak Thing can, like a normal adult one. The reason why we have more health is our set scale min and maximum are different for whatever reason for this one specific Bonedog, which just means we're larger and we have more health. When are we going to see a solo crab playthrough? Unfortunately, solo crab is literally impossible. Because Bonedogs can eat limbs on the ground. Crabs, they can't. We do have one mod active right now, to be clear. The mod we have active currently is one that changes the size of our footprint from 10 to 4. So we can fit into buildings on our own. Otherwise, we would not be able to go into like Cat-Lon's Ashland Dome, for instance, or the Phoenix's Station House. Which would not be very good. That's the only mod that we need. Wait, that's a Dust Bandit group? Wow. Did not expect to see Dust Bandits here. Wandering around, at least. Where'd they come from? There's their nest. Okay. Well, camp. I'm looking for some food real quick. Imagine if they made the crab realistic. You can only move left and right. They'd probably have to, like, buff the movement speed of them. If they did. Okay, get some food here. Dang it, game started loading as we went to go hit, so we didn't actually connect to hit. We're just trying to get some food here. Ain't no way we didn't get a single meal. Ain't no... Okay, I guess so. Way, I suppose. That's what I was trying to do at first. I was trying to pull like one at a time. Not the entire group. No, sir. Okay, that guy will give us food. Good. And this is one of the reasons why we're playing with limb loss unfrequent. Imagine for a moment if I were to knock out a unit, like right here. Or like the guy back here. I knocked this guy down in the... Wait, not that one, this one right here. Where was the bugger that we knocked out previously? There they are. If I knock out this guy and I don't get any food from him. With limb loss frequent, his limb will pop off and we can eat it. Like right there. We've done solo Bonedog run before without having limb loss frequent. We had a lot of close calls. A lot of the late game is basically us going around the pits and trying our best to get some food from somebody. Don't want to pick a fight with dust bandits if I can help it. They have cut weapons. Oh, there we go. Wonderful. By the way, if you haven't seen it yet, on YouTube, watch a full explanation of Kenshi's music system. I'll have to check it out later. Thanks for the recommendation. And you love hitting your Benjamin, opening up Kenshi, and vibing as you wipe out? Your Benjamin? What's a Benjamin? Alright, so I'm waiting for my hunger to be filled up completely. That guy gonna drop a limb? Eventually he will. Wait, did Maple already... Oh, dang, Maple grabbed that limb without me noticing. Okay, cool. So, normally I don't do this. Normally. But we are going to increase the squad size multiplier to 3. There is a specific squad here that normally you can use to like have basically a bodyguard that attacks everything on sight. But we're going to be training on them instead. Like I was mentioning way before, earlier on in the run, people don't really treat us in this run, because we're an animal, as if we're an actual like unit necessarily that they can interact with. So the error codes that normally would follow you, call you master, and attack everything on sight, that even dares to look at you, minus a few like neutral animals, they don't care about us. They're not going to call dog master, apparently. They're above that. So, we're going to train on them. Do I need to grab food before I go out there first? I think we're fine on food. Hunger's going to be going low, but... Thing is, I don't want to go outside this area, as then I run the risk of a patrol coming around here and trying to make their way to the city and going into this building. We don't want that. Okay, so now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and set it back down to normal. 1. And here we go. Doesn't look like a lot of them, right? Upstairs. There we go. These dudes have 35 combat stats with 20 randomization. So they can have between 15 to 55 defense, is what we care about. And because of their weapons, they get plus 11 to plus 12. If it's like Rusted Junk or Rusting Blade, Basically, they're very, very weak units that we can train up pretty fast on. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack one of them. And we're currently level 24 with 25% on our attack. Now, thing to remember is we're Bonedog, so we can only hit one unit at a time. If you bring a bull here, oh my god, they mow them down. The bulls mow these guys down. But yeah. You have to make sure that the human or humanoid character you have nearby the bull is not seen by these dudes. Now, the other cool thing is that these dudes only do blunt damage. Well, blunt damage with minimum cut, which is 5.2 cut damage. Effectively, they do so little cut damage that we're not going to have to worry about our injuries worsening, like, ever, while fighting them. If I mouse over my toughness right now, if we killed enough off, we have not yet, but eventually we'll kill enough off, because there's between 25 to I think it's 28 of these dudes. With 3 times, you know, then multiplied by 3, that is 75 to 81. 84. We gotta kill off a few of them before we can get Toughness XP. For getting back up. Oh, and just like before, we kind of zoom in a little bit again. We just hope we don't get pushed outside, or like an iron spider comes by. An iron spider will body like a majority of these dudes. And by body, I don't mean like they'll actually kill them off, but any cut damage that's dealt right here is going to keep worsening on the guys we're training on. So we kind of have like a little bit of a timer here for how long we can train. Because if we hit a single guy like one time, like 80 cut damage, their health's going to keep going down and down and down. That's why I increased the squad size for here. Hey Frankie, I've done this run using a Bonedog armor mod, and it's pretty cool. I've never used a Bonedog armor mod. How is it? Like, what do they give a Bonedog? Like, combat stats, or what? I wonder how many combat stats you would have to give a Bonedog with Bonedog armor for it to be worth it. You probably have to give them, like, combat speed for it to be worth it, I would feel. Because naturally, as an animal, you're naked. So you have a 10% bonus to your dexterity for being naked. And backpacks can only give you, they can give you dodge, they can give you stealth, they can give you combat stats, which is like attack and defense. And they can give you combat speed, technically. So I'm not sure if any, like, I guess if it's like a combat stat bonus of like maybe 5 or 10, you're fighting a more skilled opponent, maybe it'd be worth it. Depends. You ever use dog armor, but you use the dog backpack? I think that's what the dog armor mod is, because you wouldn't be able to give armor to a dog. You'd probably have to give them like a backpack that looks like armor, right? That's what I'm assuming it is, at least. Imagine if bone dogs get cybernetic limbs. That'd be a nightmare, dude. But then bone dogs would go very fast, so I'd kind of like it. There we go, we're getting toughness XP again. Perfect. And the main reason we didn't toughness train here at the very beginning is, remember, once we leave this area, patrols might come into this area and might fight these dudes and ruin our training session. Also, the longer we're here, the more likelihood that an iron spider might spawn in and cut up a lot of the guys here. On top of the fact that we'll need some food eventually. And you don't want to keep getting knocked into recovery coma when you're starving to death. That'd be very bad. Basically lowers offensive stats. Wait, it actually gives you coverage? Huh. Well, today I learned. I didn't know you can give a dog coverage with armor. That's interesting. Does it actually work? I could look more into that later. It's got me interested. So yeah, this is the gist of training up your combat stats on a bone dog when you're playing solo. It's like the best location I've found, at least. Alright, we got Octane Recovery Coma. That's fine. We just zoom on in, look straight down, and we heal up really fast. As our healing speed's currently doubled right now. Of course, we're not healing up our cut damage now because we are unconscious, but that's fine. It's not like it's worsening fast at all. It's 0.03 wound generation speed. Yeah, we're fine. And just to be clear, these arrows right here are lying to you. They'll say it's getting worse. A wound will only worsen if it's above 20% of your max health. So if you have 20 damage on a Greenlander, it's not worsening. It will show an arrow, but it's not worsening. You're playing a skeleton, and let's say you have no wear damage. Until you get 40 damage on your head in cut, or your chest, your stomach, so on, it's not worsening. So that tooltip kind of lies to you. Also to add, like, if you have like a hive worker drone, if you take like 18 damage on your chest, it won't show the arrow, but your health is worsening. Very slowly, but it is still worsening. Because 15, any damage over 15 is technically 20% of your max health for like your chest. And stomach and arms and stuff. You know what I should have done while we were doing this? I should have looked up Bonedog armor. I want to see what that mod looks like. Let's see, armored direwolf. Hey, time to get back up. That's a lot of attack XP right there, man. Perfect. And the reason I'm sitting like right here is I want them to come to me. That way maybe we can get the first hit in. Let me keep hold on right here. Usually with hold on, your character will be able to hit like on the other side of interior walls and stuff. So we might be able to maybe guarantee like first hit. That'd be great. It's all in Genesis police dogs probably. I know back in the day, I remember some bone dogs having armor, and this was like maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when I played Genesis for like the first time. I'm pretty sure they removed that though, didn't they? I don't think they have that anymore in Genesis. The current version of it, at least. I could be wrong. I like how much of the experience, like, just jumps. Like, we can get 3% per hit, and then next hit we get like 20%. Because the range is quite high here. UWE and Kaizo still has it. Okay. Man, I'm still excited for when UWE has its update. I can't wait for that. That's one thing I really do respect about the creator of UWE. When I first played that mod, I was very, not negative. I wouldn't use the word negative. I was very public with my opinion on specific things that the mod did. And I just got like a message from the mod creators like, oh hey, I saw some of your feedback. You want to tell me some more feedback you have? I'm open to hear about it. And I was like, oh. When I first got a message, I was like, oh god, they might take something that I said like the wrong way, because, you know, I'm just giving my straight opinion on it. But no, they were open to hear what I said. And they disagree with me on certain parts. Other parts, they were like, okay, you have a point there. Which I like that. It was very refreshing. %, 1%. Now, usually by the end of a Bonedog run, our attack is around like mid to high 70s. Soon update? Yeah, soon. Hope so. Food's getting a little bit low. I'm just a little worried. I don't want to leave the area. On one hand, I do. I want to get healed up by a Shinobi Thief. That way we can, you know, heal up faster. On the other hand, I also want to get some food. Well, I guess that's on the same hand. I want to get some food. But on the other hand, if we leave, we risk somebody else coming by here, attacking them, you know. Or we also risk an Iron Spider happening to come across the group, you know. You know what? I think I'll risk it. We're going to get back up. We're going to book it to the water. Once we get to the water, we need to save and load. These guys are running around like chickens with their heads cut off right now. Because they're trying to attack me, but I'm in the water, so they can't. That will get them all to go back. Good. Really hope it's still okay. It says 17 out of 26 residents max. If we killed off or defeated like too many of the guys in there, or too many of them are in bad shape, like critical condition, when we come back it might say dead, and there might not be any more. That's what I'm afraid of right now. But there we go. Negative 0.02 wound generation speed. Again, that's only active when we are unconscious, so we're not benefiting from that right now. And don't worry about weather effects. You are immune to all weather when you're an animal. It's not even something you have to assign. Like, you don't have to like assign weather immunity to an animal. They just automatically get it by default. Which is funny because robotic units don't get it by default. They have to have it set in FCS. If you go to the Hive Queen, I believe burning in gas, maybe? I think it might be burning gas. I know gas is one of them. She's not immune to gas. I think burning as well. And she's a robotic unit, so. Probably should run all the way just to the town. Would be the best idea. There's a very slim chance that like just one shinobi thief will spawn patrolling around here. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now. But I should just go to Heft. Sorry, not Heft, Hang. Yeah, let's go to Hang. Do you intend to play as a solo Beak Thing in the future? Oh, no. No. Beak Things have a hunger rate of 500%. On top of that, they can't eat limbs to feed themselves. Like we can. In other words, you can't really play as one solo. So. Also, Beak Things... very bad. Very, very, very bad. I should keep Sneak off. No reason to have it active right now. Usually I train up my stealth from the foglands up to like 80-ish, 90, so we're not slowed down. Once you hit 90, you don't get slowed down anymore for sneaking. But I should keep it off right now. We need some food, number 1. Rebel Farmer Group, okay. And a random Vagrant. Hello, starving Vagrant. Will you feed me? Yes, he will. Perfect. Okay. Good. Yeah, again, remember, we have limb loss set to frequent. Well, dismemberment set to frequent, which is limb loss, basically. Because of stuff like this. Imagine beating this dude up. And then he just sat there and played dead. I mean, he technically got up on his own. After a while, but imagine a guy just sitting there playing dead and you can't get food, and you just starve to death. I remember one time in a run for like 40 minutes straight, we were in the pits east, just trying to get some food to go back to fight Cat-Lon, on like one of our first actual successful Bonedog runs. It was miserable. That would make even keeping one as a pet guard rather cumbersome. Kind of. You could do a few things to kind of deal with the hunger rate. One, you could pick them up if you had another character, you know, to carry them around. So they wouldn't be as bad because, you know, reduced hunger rate when they're sleeping, like when you're holding them. They're not walking around actively. Like see right here. We're just resting right now, idle, so we have a reduced hunger rate. And also, food's not that difficult to get your hands on, to be honest. We have done a Leviathan solo run back in the day, but we set all of our stats to be 0. We made it so the Leviathan would actually age up over the course of, I think it was like 15 minutes, or sorry, 15 game days to become an Elder. And, yeah, because otherwise it would take like, you know, 440 days to become an Elder, something like that, if I remember correctly. And yeah, 0 all stats. And we removed our hunger rate. That way we wouldn't have to, like, you know, watch and feed him all the time. Oh, just to be clear, we also get bandaged up on our own. Like, if you look at my right leg here, no bandage health on that at all. But we went from 196 to 197. We heal up a lot slower. If we don't get patched up by somebody. See? 198. All animals have self-healing. Well, all animals you can play in base game do. Gorillas, Southern Hive King, who's technically like a gorilla, you know, robotic subrace, Grimper, and cleanser units don't have self-healing. If a character has self-healing, like a race, they are immune to wound regeneration, and they heal up on their own, naturally, when conscious. But it's only 40% of the normal rate, so it's quite a bit slower. I don't want to cause any problems with the UC yet. Is the issue right now. What we got there? Pollination. I'm gonna lure him into a skimmer group here. The Holy Chosen, if I remember correctly, don't have very high faction importance. Really? You guys just really hate dogs, don't you, skimmers? Thank you. Nice. Leg. Perfect. You guys give any limbs? No? Okay. This guy will give me a limb. Perfect. Wolf indeed. Oh yeah, you don't get the yellow bandage health sections. Well, kinda you do. Kinda you do. If I were to take only stun damage on, like, let's say my head, my leg, my arm, whatever. Like, let's say I'm fighting units who literally only do blunt damage. And, like, very little cut. Like, if I'm fighting Esata, she does hardly any cut damage with her weapon. If I'm fighting a unit like that, there's actually a cool little, not really bug, maybe oversight, however you want to phrase it, where my character will continue to get bandage health applied to them, provided they're damaged. It doesn't have to be cut damage, but they'll still get the bandage health applied to them. So we could have like a ton of just extra yellow health if we take like a lot of blunt damage in our body parts, but not a lot of cut. I'm trying to lose these guys real quick. I want to try to get another piece of food, because we do need food. Darn gas clouds dissipating. There you go. Hey, Mr. High Paladin. You want to fight? Ooh, only chest damage on you. Oh, that guy's toast. That's a skimmer group right there. Bonedog. Where's the rebel farmers from them? Or from that group? Yep, rebel farmer Bonedog. Manhunter group. Okay, cool. We found food. Thank goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Took a while. These dudes absolutely suck. They have a habit of healing up their buddies over actually, like, attacking someone who's hostile. So they are kind of free food in a way. Any more? I'm going to drop a limb. That guy technically will. He's playing dead. Let's save and load. Usually what you can do is you can steal from somebody if they're playing dead to get them to, you know, get back up. But in our case here, we have to save and load to get them to, you know, stop playing dead. No faking it. There you go. Okay, so we'll wait till we grab one more limb. Then we should be good on food. Imagine in Kenshi 2, NPCs know, don't chase an enemy into Black Desert or Dark Mist. I mean, that'd be pretty smart of them if they did know that. hard to steal without opposable thumbs? Look, I'll tell you this right now. Hey, there's a Shinobi Thief we were looking for before. Chris probably does not have a dog. Because if anyone here has a dog, you know it is very, very easy for your dog to steal from you. There we go. We got an extra limb. Let's go. Alright, fingers crossed, hope they're still here. You think Chris doesn't like animals? I mean, animals are one of the most powerful things in the game, so he definitely does like them. Or maybe likes them, who knows? You learned this lesson when you were 7? Yeah. Opposable fangs, though. Look how happy that little sucker is. Little ears flapping in the sky. Sorry, in the air. Don't know why I said sky. Okay, so if the reprogramming workshop is dead, then we'll make our way over to Hang, and we'll continue training up just a little bit more. Hey Creed, how you doing, man? What is the air but the bottom level of the sky? Exactly, thank you, see? I knew you had my back. We're nearly an Elder now. A lot of health. 105.11 toughness. Don't pay attention to the martial arts damage listed here. We do not get bonus damage off our toughness. Our damage from martial arts is strictly based off of our dexterity, martial arts, and technically strength, but strength is to an extremely minor degree. Like, we could have 100 strength and we wouldn't do 2 damage. They're still okay. Awesome. Well, not for long, but yeah. It is a real shame you can only hit 1 target at a time. I know back in the day in the patch notes, they mentioned that they added an attack, like an animation to Bonedogs, that could hit 2 targets at a time. Then there was no patch note mentioning them removing it, but I guess they just removed it without making a new patch note. Because we can only hit 1 target at a time, which is a real shame. How do you get food? Limbs. We can eat limbs. Meanwhile, Gar's hitting like 7. Yeah, little PSA. Garus have one of the worst damage formulas in the entire game. They have the same damage formula that domesticated bulls have. Domesticated bull's weapon is literally called weak bull weapon. Like, it has weak in the name. So, they don't do a lot of damage. Now, that being said, though, Garu do have pretty good range on their attacks. They're not bad at, like, AoEing targets down. And blood-wise, they're pretty tanky. But, yeah. Garus are not very strong. As somebody once called them, well, I'm not gonna put that visual in people's heads. Yeah. That's why you always go for bulls. Garus suck. I wouldn't say suck. Garus are faster if you want it like a pack beast, like an actual animal to use to carry around stuff. Garu is great. Because it has a very, like, high minimum move speed, so they already go fast at low levels. If you're like 100 athletics on a bull and a Garu, they'll go the same speed. Just, you know, the Garu needs a lot less work to get to that point. Also, the Garu bag has a light on it, which could be a good thing or could be a bad thing. Hey, look at that, guys. We finished training. Hitting these dudes right now when they're crawling away isn't going to give us XP based off their defense level, but their dodge. Sorry, their martial arts. So that's why we're not getting a lot of XP for fighting these dudes when they're crawling. As they don't have very good martial arts levels. Sorry, buddies. Oh, we finished training there. No, I did not mean to go there. I meant to go over here. Attack is 66. Alright, pretty good. Heal a bull's AoE attack animation. Bulls are pretty dang good. And by that I mean, bulls have the best damage formula in the game. It's tied with crabs, it's tied with leviathans, beak things. They all have the same damage formula. If you gave a bull like 100 all stats, and it was an elder, of course, it would do more damage than a character with 100 all stats with a falling sun. Bulls are scary. But they are pretty hard countered by armor, because the majority of their damage is harpoon damage, which armor shuts down like crazy. Yeah, if you go into the Kenshi wiki, Pack Bull, Wild Bull, there's damage formulas there. I put these up here, like, I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe? You can just like fill in the stats if you want. They don't get a lot of damage off strength. They don't do a lot of blunt damage. If you have like 100 strength and 100 MA, you'll do like maybe 20 damage with like the best variant of your weapon you can spawn with. Whereas a Bonedog does like 2. But yeah, most of their damage is cut. Well, pierce, which is harpoon damage. Bonedogs do less damage than a bull does, but less of our damage is harpoon/pierce. So we don't get as hard countered by heavy armor as they do. We still get countered by it quite a lot. Am I not hurt enough for you guys to heal me? Oh, thank you. And like I was saying before, earlier on in the run, we'll be getting hit in our head and chest the most. Stomach and forelegs a bit less often than that, and almost never get hit in our legs. Now, you wouldn't think it, but these dudes are actually pretty good for us as an animal to fight. They do hit pretty hard though, so we attack them, we have hold on. With hold on, we'll be able to actually hit through this interior wall. Now, we won't be able to get that many hits in before they, you know, wisen up, and they come after us. But, you know, it helps. Definitely helps to get a few hits in on. Potentially a few hits. If Maple decides to attack at all. There you go. She got a hit in there. Was that a gate sergeant? No, police chief. Okay, they're a Shek today. Got you. Usually when I see no helmet, I think, oh, it's gate sergeant. I was about to be very sad if we had a gate sergeant in here. At the UC, their guards counter us as an animal. Well, you know, heavy armor. And on top of that, they have Naganatas. Of course, Gate Sergeant has a Wakizashi, but he'll only use that if we're indoors. You know, Naginata, 50% bonus damage to animals. .107 toughness, dang man. In reality, we're like 98 toughness. But, you know, 1.1 times. Well, we're nearly at 1.1. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna have that bug happen. Somebody earlier on in the Kenshi subreddit, when I made a post about animals, or a comment about animals, mentioned that on their Bonedog, they have not reached elder status yet, and they've had their Bonedog for like 100+ days. And somebody said, apparently, that animals can rarely bug up, and their age will just say adult, even if they're an elder. And I wonder if we're gonna have that happen today. It says we're adult right now. Our health shows 214. It's kind of crazy that after someone brought that to my attention, it's the first time we're noticing it, or having it happen. And look at our dexterity right now, 15. Dexterity and martial arts are both just as valuable for our damage output. And our health is very, very low right now, so our dexterity's in the gutter currently. Which is good and bad. Good, because it means we can do less damage. And get more hits in as a result of that. Bad because, you know, we're not going to be as effective in combat. Nope, we reached Elder status. Okay. How's Police Chief doing, health-wise? Not that great. Look how fast we're healing, though. We're, like, consistently getting back up and dealing damage and healing up before they can, Basically, we're healing up just about as fast as we're taking damage, is what I'm trying to get at. Stumbled over myself a little bit there. We're good. We actually have a 500 cap bounty. Dang, man. Maybe we want to attack them? There we go. Got a little bit of lag going on right now. Usually, I would expect the Bonedog to attack them immediately upon getting back up. Well, not necessarily immediately, but, like, you know, very close to immediately. I'm kind of hoping we go into recovery coma here. Perfect. Okay, good. Now we zoom on in. And, yeah, we heal up twice as fast. To be clear, getting knocked unconscious and recovery coma. Both of those double your healing speed. As an animal. But being knocked in recovery coma means I don't have to worry about trying to get back up again. To squeeze out a little bit more toughness XP. Do you usually micromanage the fight against Tin Fist in the Bonedog runs? Oh. We're not fighting Tin Fist today. Just to be clear. Tin Fist is a character I do not fight in specific runs. To be clear, we have beaten Tin Fist before as a Bonedog. That was a different Bonedog run, though. It was a run where my Bonedog had like 109 toughness, which doesn't really matter too much, but we had like 80, close to 90 attack and martial arts. We're going to have like 70-ish today. Here's kind of a... I can explain it like this. The reason why we don't fight Tin Fist. You know what would be a good way to show it? Here. I did the math already on the Kenshi fandom page for martial arts under the Mega Kick description. Hard-hitting kick. The hardest hitting single instance attack in the game. Tin Fist can do 377.46 damage. With 100 toughness, he can do this much damage to me. Now, the thing to remember is that is Mega Kick, so it's 1.8. This is how much damage he would do with a 1x attack. Like a 100 power attack. One moment. There's an attack he has that does 2.5 times damage. He could do this much damage in a single combo. Just because we are immune to wound regeneration when we're unconscious doesn't mean I want to risk getting knocked out, getting back up, and then getting actually killed by Tin Fist. Yeah, he is genuinely scary, exactly. It's not only that, but also it'd be very tedious to pull out his guys and, you know, fight through them. As we have no way of actually, like, killing them off and making it so they don't keep getting back up. Because they have a lot of medical supplies on. Like, a lot of medical supplies. Oh, cool, we got a limb. Awesome. That rude little turd keeps knocking me out before I can get back up and get an attack in. Let's sneak and try to get up here. There we go. Gotta use that interior wall to our advantage here. Perfect. Ooh, gate guard. Maple should be able to fight them on their own. That is, if she doesn't keep getting hits on their limbs like crazy. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. Hey, maybe we should fight underneath the staircase from now on. Because that worked out pretty well. Nah, I felt a bit too cheap. I just want to get back up and get patched up so we can go ahead and move on to the actual towns we want to fight now. I think we might be in the clear. Darn it. Okay, let's move over to here. We don't want to... Okay, good. I was just hoping that the UC would not cause a conflict with the, Shinobi Thieves. As if they do, then we won't have, like, a source of easy healing. Gosh darn it. Okay, I think we might have lost our source of easy healing. We'll see. I gotta make sure I don't mess up then when we go fight in Heft. What are you following me for, buddy? I don't have a bounty anymore. Sure, I'm hated by your faction, but you just look the other way. Come on. You'll live longer. Cool. He listened. Okay. Chasing Nasty Dog forever? Don't you call Maple Nasty Dog. Get some food. You guys give me food, please? Nice, we got food. What'd that guy say? Disruptive idiot. Oh, that's if we got tear him down. Okay, never mind. They're fine. I thought they said something kind of messed up to Maple, but no, they're okay. We'll let them live. We're just hungry. Oh, and here's an interesting little bug. You see our strength level showing as 28? That's a lie. Our dexterity showing as 79? That's a lie. For whatever reason, when you're an elder, your strength will show as 10% higher than what it actually is, as will your dexterity, on this page right here. If you look at our actual strength level right here, it's 25. You can know it's incorrect because, well, right now we're technically 20 because of injuries. Whatever your strength is, plus 15 is your carry weight. So we technically have 20 strength currently due to injuries. So this is correct. This is lying. That messed me up so much back in the day when I was doing testing, trying to figure out the damage formula for animals. Because I kept looking over here when this was lying to me. As far as I know, it only happens when your animal is like above 1.0. Not quite sure why. But yeah. The bug doesn't exist in like a little baby, animal. Alright, so we begin actually fighting the town now. How did goats stack up? Goats are very, 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 very bad. If a goat and a Leviathan, let's say, were to fight, the goat would never get a hit on the Leviathan. Unfortunately. A Bonedog can fight Cat-Lon with like 70-ish combat stats and like 100 toughness. A goat can't fight Cat-Lon. Goat would lose to Cat-Lon. We've done that fight before. We're slowly pulling the guards out like one at a time. Microing, basically baiting them into an attack. Then we go for our own attack. Especially with the Shinobi Thieves, not really playing nice with the United Cities. We want to make sure our health is high. And look at that armor. 13 damage, minus 39. Eight minus 46. Yeah, his pants and chest armor protected him there. Now, to be clear, when it says 3, it's not showing the stun damage he's taken. If you look right here, he's taken a lot of stun damage. It doesn't show the stun damage for whatever reason. 2 damage, dang man. Like, everything protected him there. And we stumbled him. That's not good for this guy. There you go. Okay, that guy's toast. Beautiful. Move out of the way here. Good. Oh, no you don't. I don't want to fight you. Go away, please. Oh no, you ain't seen stun locking yet. Wait till we fight Cat-Lon later on. You'll see stun locking. Potentially. A Bonedog with like 70-ish combat stats can literally stun lock Cat-Lon if you get him against a corner. We might actually be fast enough to stun lock. Actually. There's certain attack ranges, like attack speed ranges, where you can actually stun lock a character. Ah, no. Okay, we're not stun lockable yet. Like, we can't stun lock yet, is what I'm trying to say. The dust is kind of confusing me right now. Making my brain work over time. Phantom blocking, little crud. Phantom block is a term I use to refer to when a character blocks an attack, even though they're currently stumbled or, like, staggered. It makes no sense that they can do it, but they can do it. When I showed a friend of mine JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I showed him Phantom Blood first. And when he started watching Stardust Crusaders, he kept calling the stands phantoms. So that's legitimately the reason why I call it a phantom block. I like to imagine like an enemy stand behind them, just blocking all the attacks for him. You would say that block? Yeah, it's so annoying. And to be clear, it can happen to you too. Like, you can phantom block as well. You know, if you don't have a way to tell your character to do it. But, ooh, that's not good. Bounty hunters are allied with the UC. If they see me fighting against the UC right now, they will attack me. And they'll also heal up the guys on the ground, if they happen to notice them. Thankfully, it's nighttime, and they got a dust storm going on right now, so they didn't see him. Also, the weapons are pretty good against bone dogs, you know? Which is not good for us. Kind of weird that the bounty hunters have weapons that are pretty good against bone dogs, isn't it? Makes you think. I wouldn't trust them with my dog. Oh, rebel farmers. Come on, guys, we're on the same side. Kinda. Yeah. The side that gives me food, apparently. You, come here. Ooh. Nah, not food yet. That's fine. Sorry, Bone Dog. Your competition. Like, I will give me food. That's great, because we'll need food soon. Awesome. Perfect. You got bitten on the head? Yeah. Oh, come back here, fella. Things get a lot more difficult to get hits in when you have, like, tons of units surrounding you. Like, when we go into the actual throne room, you guys are going to see it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to land a hit. Did the limb fall off yet? No, not yet. Okay. Yep, we can only eat limbs. That's why we're playing with limb loss set to frequent. Otherwise, it would be extremely annoying trying to get food. Perfect. The guy we attacked right here ran up here. Yep, the coward. Not even aiming at me, though. Ooh, slave traders. That's not good. Yeah, exactly. No, it's not possible for them to lose a limb after death, unfortunately. The only way for their limbs to take... Actually, you know what? I wanna restate. As far as I know, there's not. Because I do know there is a way technically to hit corpses. Like, you can shoot a corpse, for instance. We've had that happen before to Esata. Oh, sorry. Was it Bugmaster or Esata? It was one of the two. I'm not getting involved in that fight. They have ranged weapons, so that's a no-go for me. Yeah, carry on. Okay. Rebel Farmer, Bonedog right there. Let's move over here. Ah, we got 2 enemies on us now. $21 damage on that left arm. Ooh, that one actually connected. Interesting. We're doing more damage to this guy compared to this guy, even though he has more toughness, because he doesn't have a shirt. He's a hiver. Unfortunately, they don't, well, fortunately, depending on how you think about it, the hivers are not given hiver shirts. And under most cases, like, I guess I'll answer it this way. It shouldn't be possible for you to, like, actually drop a limb on the ground after death. You can technically still lose a limb when you're getting eaten, of course. Do you watch Kenshi videos on YouTube? I've watched some, yeah. Sometimes I'll go onto, like, the Kenshi Discord, and I'll see if somebody has posted, like, a video of theirs. And I'll, like, watch it, because a lot of times people will post videos there who, you know, they're relatively, like, new to making videos and, you know, like to, watch stuff like that. I watched one a few months back that actually mentioned me, and I thought it was really cool. It made me think, like, did the person think, like, it made me, like, wonder, like, what are they thinking when they saw my comment? Because they actually mentioned me in the video. They're like, I'm not, like, Googling myself or whatever. I just clicked on a video and they just so happened to mention me, which I appreciate. Okay, let's take out this dude now. Yeah. Okay, we want to stay away from any ranged weapons, though, so we want to steer clear of that mounted crossbow back there. Darn, phantom blocking. Okay, cool. Alright, let's keep hold on. Let's go up here. Now pulling them out is going to be a little tricky, because we can't, like, steal, which we would normally do, to pull them outside. Ooh, that's not ideal. Okay, this is really bad. How am I going to work with this? Or how am I going to deal with this? I'm going to keep moving around in circles for a moment. I think I lost one of them. Might have. I mean, we have all the healers on us right now. Well, 3 of them at least. There are 5 elite Jonin in this building that have bandages. If I can take care of all the Jonin, then it means nobody will be healed. Darn. Alright, here's a better idea. Walk down here, arc trick it. Don't you dare do it, bounty hunters. Okay, I thought they were going to attack me. Hold on, let him come to me. Good. Good. Keep hold on. Thinking bounty hunters, they're going to be a real thorn in my side, I can already tell. Police chief, or policeman, that's fine. Samurai policeman's okay. They'll still be annoying, because it's going to be more difficult to get hits in, but it's manageable. Very good stumble there. Ah, see what happened there? We hit him in the left leg. Normally what we would do, because we stumbled him, that was like the long stumble animation, is we would stagger him, because you can't stumble again when you're currently stumbled. But we hit him down below 0 health in his left leg. When a unit gets hit down below 0 health in their legs, but not below the KO point, they don't actually stagger. It's a really annoying bug. You'll notice it a lot when you go fight the Phoenix or like Bugmaster. And it can actually cause you to lose a fight. If like you hit a unit in their leg and they don't get staggered at all, and they hit you right back immediately afterwards, like an animal does basically. But yeah, that's what just happened right there. It's something we definitely got to watch out for as an animal here. Good hit. Keep hold on. Okay, that's an elite. His stats are far, far higher than mine. Hey, Prime, how you doing? We have 85 combat stats. He has 85 combat stats. We effectively have like 70. Don't look at my defense. Defense doesn't matter whatsoever for us. All that matters is our attack level and our dexterity, and our martial arts. Attack in terms of if we get a chance to attack or not. Martial arts is for damage, and dexterity is for damage. Ooh, a lot more came out than I would like. And it's an elite, a captain, and an elite, and an elite. That's not great. Can't dip in and dip out again. Nah, they're not falling for this time. Dang, that elite's actually out for a while. I mean, dang, it almost worked. It's very difficult to get hits in when you have this many units nearby you. Especially as an animal. Good one. Cool. Only that guy's shirt protected him there, and that's a really good hit in the head. On one hand, it's bad that we can't, block. On the other hand, it's good because it means we don't have to waste any time potentially blocking. We know that if I see an animation, my Bonedog is playing, it means we're attacking something. Ooh, had to cancel that one. We would have been hit by 2 of them if I didn't. I will say, though, we've been hitting the stomach so far, and the forelegs, so we're in really good shape. As we are more likely to get hit in those body parts again. That's an opening. Perfect. The Jonan Elite should have been up by now, right? Nice. Don't tell me you healed up. Ah, darn it. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. Hey, we might be able to actually kill him off, though. Who knows? Ooh, that connected. Interesting. Oh, is there no Dust Storm anymore? No Dust Storm. Wait, no, there is still Dust Storm. Never mind. They have a +8 attack and +2 from their weapon. So the -10 Dust Storm isn't showing right now on them. Dang, that one actually connected. Nope, darn it. The lunge attack is very scary, because it's difficult to, like, cancel it when it starts going off. Blood loss knockout, dang. Don't get back up. Stay down. Good. That guy's toast. Get hit on that guy. Good. Get a second hit. Good. Imagine if you created the richest faction in the most apocalyptic world and a dog comes in, beats up half your town, then eats your limbs. I mean, you know, pet ownership can definitely be its own reward. Smart dog, very smart dog. She knows how to bob and weave and dodge everything. Dang. I mean, head got hit, so I'm fine with that, but our chest health is pretty low. Oh, head hit again. Awesome. I want to hit their head, man. I'm so thankful whenever we get a stumble hit in. As then we actually have some breathing room to get more attacks in on the other guy. Come on, stomach hit. Nice. Not that low on health, but that's fine. No one's on the bottom floor, interestingly enough. This guy's healing people, though. I can't do. Good. Taught him a lesson. That's a samurai heavy right now. You know, I don't mind fighting him here. Nice stumble. Phantom blocking me. Son of a gun. Naginata's her long-range weapons. Yeah, thank goodness. I mean, this guy right here has a Nadachi, which is 25 range, but he is a samurai heavy, so his stats aren't that impressive. It's kind of funny how they have, like, samurai heavies. You would think they'd be, like, powerful, but they're, like, eh. Stomach hit again. His armor protected him. He did 3 damage. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Ooh, now Tengu actually gets knocked out here. That's gonna be really good for us. Right leg hit. Okay. That's, could be good, could also be bad. Depends on if he heals himself. Oh, in the rare event, like case, whatever you want to call it, scenario, in which we happen to knock a leader into blood loss KO, we will count that as recovery coma as well. As it would be a real pain if we took off someone's limb and they started bleeding out, you know, and then one of their guys healed them up and they're at like negative 80 blood. That would really suck. Sorry, I had to adjust my mouse pad. It moved to the side a little bit. '89, very good hit in the head. Yep. Dang, they got a lot more range than I thought they would have. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, like our animal being larger than a normal Bonedog, because we got the Sethlers pop. On one hand, we can attack from further away. On the other hand, we also have a larger hitbox. Poor guy there's using bad punch. Samurai policeman, are you a new guy? Yeah, you are. Okay. Well, Maple does need a limb, so if you'd like to drop one, I'd be very appreciative. Hey. Making it real difficult to get a hit in. Oh, there we go. That guy has a lot of head damage now. Good. Oh, feed me? No. What? Yeah, he's gonna feed me. Awesome. I would like Tengu to get back up, honestly. That way we can finish the job here. Oh, he's about to enter recovery coma. Again, recovery coma counts as defeating him. That way we don't have to sit here and... Where did you come from? I could have sworn he walked from over here, didn't he? Anyway, that way we don't have to wait all day for them to, you know, kick the bucket. Okay, that is recovery coma. His health is past his KO point. Now, normally I would run out this way, but, yeah, I don't want to get chased down by the guards. So what I'll do is I'm going to leave the town the way we came. are you? Random outlaw. We already have food. I won't kill him. We'll leave him be. We'll leave him be. Now, next on the chopping block is the Holy Nation. I could get healed up by the Shinobi Thieves, because apparently they did not become hated by the UC, which is great, and, you know, vice versa. But we don't have enough cut damage in our vitals to justify that, I feel. So we'll keep moving. Now, although the Holy Nation does have a few, like, bar spawns that are part of the Shinobi Thieves, I've only been able to be healed by a Shinobi Thief one time who's in a bar. Not quite sure why they don't heal up people. They do have a bandage on them, but we can't rely on Shinobi Thieves to heal us. So I'm going to be very careful like I was back there, and just kind of take things a bit slow. The Holy Nation's more difficult to take slow, though, because they have their area is a bit more compact, and they have a lot more annoying patrols, like large patrols that are more difficult to get away from if things happen to go south. Also, the throne room is, you know, like before, a lot more compact than the UC is. Now, there is something good we can do. We can buy some property. That way, if we happen to pull too many, we can run in the building, run on out, and close the door behind them. So they're locked inside. If it comes down to that. Which one are you talking about? Because they don't technically have a two-handed weapon. All hackers are one-handed. If you mean like Paladin's Cross, that's 23. What's your stealth at? 64. Okay. Now they do have like the Iron Club, I always forget. And some guys have combat cleavers. And combat cleavers are only 19. So they don't have like a lot of range. But they do have more reach than we do. I fought those vagrants back there because we needed food. Now the Holy Nation is pretty generous when it comes to limbs. So hopefully we'll be able to be fed. If their armor protects them though, they mitigate a lot of our damage we deal. Like a lot of our damage we deal. So, and I haven't explained it already, but when I mentioned that bulls are hard countered by armor a lot more than bone dogs are, and, you know, likewise, bone dogs aren't as, you know, impacted by armor. Still impacted, though, to a pretty extreme degree, but not as much as bulls are. What I meant was this. I'm going to try to find an enemy I can attack. Okay, the skimmer. When I enter combat right here, if I mouse over my damage here, we have 137 damage, yeah? 137 damage. Open up the calculator. If I mouse over my strength, 0 of that is blunt. 72.56 is cut. This much of our damage, effectively, we don't know if the 173 is, or 137 is like 137, or it could be like 137.5, you know, blah, blah, blah. This is harpoon damage. So if somebody has armor that has at least this much harpoon resist, like let's say Phoenix, who has 85.5 on his chest plate, they only take stun damage from the damage we deal to them with this portion of our damage. In other words, if his armor goes, okay, I'm mitigating 81.25% of that, he's only taking 2.6 stun damage from that portion, because his armor has an efficiency of 95%, meaning 95% of the damage that his armor mitigates gets deleted completely. He only takes 5% of it. and stun damage. Stun damage being that empty damage type. You know, you have cut and you have stun. Stun, in other words, is blunt. Oh, and what I was getting at is, you know how normally the remaining like 18, well, it's like 17-ish actually. No, it is 18. The remaining like 18-ish percent of the cut damage would go through to the next armor piece. The way it works with harpoon damage, it just completely gets deleted. That cut damage is gone. That's the reason why when you fight animals, you want to wear heavy armor. Because you will turn a Leviathan who does like 150 damage to you down to like 15 damage if you wear like full heavy armor. Not even calculating your toughness as well. I don't have the exact numbers on hand, but the no-cut efficiency mod, I like to bring up the fact that it's really overpowered a lot. You know that scenario I mentioned where Leviathan would do like 150 damage to you, and it would get cut down to 15 total damage? With that mod active, with the same loadout, like Masterwork Crab Armor, Masterwork Chainmail, Masterwork Samurai Leg Plates, and they all protecting your stomach, you get hit in it, it would turn that damage down to 2. So 150 damage gets turned down to 15 in base game. With no cut efficiency, gets turned down to 2-ish. It's around 2, like 2.4, 2.5, if I remember correctly. So that mod's broken. To be clear, we are not using that mod right now, because that would make our run absolutely miserable. You don't know why, but seeing a random escaped slave makes you happy? Me too. Alright, we're gonna buy some property. Perfect. And you know, let's buy some more property. One second. Oh, good. Sneezed. The reason I'm saving and loading is sometimes when you get to a town, the NPCs might be in locations they're not supposed to be, or they might be, like, stuck somewhere. I want to make sure nobody's stuck, and I don't want to save and load in this town later on if they end up behaving weirdly. As if I have to save and load, this town is large enough to where some of the gate guards will respawn while we're in the freaking town if we save and load. In a normal run, that wouldn't be a problem. We just cut them up real quick. In a Bonedog run, where health is more valuable, that's pretty annoying. Alright. So. Sorry about this, shopkeep. I'm very sorry, but I gotta start somewhere. Okay. I probably should have left this building unpurchased. Oh well. Yeah, see what I mean about saying it's a lot more difficult to pull like a few at a time. Close that door, lock it. Run into here. That's fine. We didn't get a lot of hits in my chest, so I'm perfectly happy with this outcome. And like I was saying before, limbs. Chunky good boy? Or it's a good girl? I think it's a girl at least. The Holy Nation will let me know if we're a woman or male pretty soon. They might call me a temptress, which is a very weird title to call a Bonedog, honestly. I do not want to see the Paladin's search history. Okay, so there were actually a lot more in there than I thought. Dang. FBI does. Nice hits. And again, we're on hold, so that's why we're able to hit units that we don't actually have line of sight of. Oop. That right there is why I do not like being here. Oof. Remember, we don't do very well against crowds of units. Okay, raptors are busy attacking those, so that's Pretty great for us, honestly. Ooh, now some bandits are attacking. Heck yeah, man. Get involved in that, Maple. This bandit attack, seriously, is like freaking massive, dude. Oop. Not so good. That's the Phoenix's throne room right there. Isn't it? Most likely. Dang, cut that guy up real fast. Perfect. Don't let him get out. His leg, good. I mean, we're definitely covered in terms of food. That's for dang sure. I'm not too bummed about getting hit in the stomach, even though it does, you know, negatively impact my combat stats. Just because we don't have a very high chance of getting hit there normally. So now if I get hit in my chest, I'm not going to be too bothered by it, as my stats aren't going to go down at all. Until, of course, my chest goes down below my stomach go. Okay, we had a few high paladins come out here now. What's really annoying is when you're getting hits on, like, all their body parts, except for their vitals. That's really bad. Oh, well. So what's happening here is we purchased a building in this town. Because of that, the civilian we bought the building from still has their AI goal to secure a building, like close and lock the doors to the building that they want to sleep in, then go to sleep. He's going to keep doing this till it's like early in the afternoon. Wait, what did they say? Seductress. Temptress, control yourself, arrest her. I don't know if that was towards me or towards one of the other people over here. What do you guys think you're doing? Dude's playing dead, you can tell because the weapon's poking up like that. They're honestly pretty bad at hiding it. Ooh, they tried shooting at me, that's not nice. Ooh, Holy Priest. Okay. Good kill. Need micro a bit more here. Now let's let Maple attack. Microing's really difficult inside of an interior building like this. Like, sorry, inside of a building like this. There we go. And that's patrol. Need to hope they don't get clipped into here. I wish I could help you, buddy, but I can't. I'm sorry. Darn it, they're gonna keep going back here, aren't they? Don't tell me they didn't open the door. No, the door's opened. Wonder why they're going back now. Oh, somebody got stuck over here. Yep, poor guy. He got exiled. We basically need to sit tight and wait for them to walk away a little bit, because we don't want to fight a patrol. Okay. And I think what happened was one of the guys who was jailed probably woke up, and so they went to go, you know, get them. Ooh, they're actually fighting in there right now. That's crazy. Okay, it's a little bit risky, but we gotta do it now, so let's go. Only one came outside. Well, two came outside, apparently. Oh, yeah, I was right. We were fighting the throne room earlier on. Thought so. Good right arm takeoff. That's great. Now, that might be a little bit annoying later on in here. Because if your Bonedog wants to grab a limb, even mid-combat, even if you're an Elder, they will beeline it for a limb and not respond in combat until they get it. So that can be really annoying. But, at least we got food. I can't complain. Okay, good. I don't want to run to that guy, because if I do, I'm going to get shot. I mean, either way, we're probably going to get shot, regardless, but at least while I'm moving, I have an increased chance to get hit in my head. Oh, that's the patrol again, isn't it? Well, Phoenix is after me. I'm, like, never going to get freaking head sent with the Phoenix here. And all these guys. And Protector of the Flame. Oh, man. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use our get-out-of-jail-free card. If any of them follow me in here, which they didn't. Well, at least not the group did. Sorry, at least the group didn't. Are you Protector? No, it's the High Paladin. Whatever. Closing the door on you. Shot in the chest? Really? And the patrol. Darn it. Patrols are bad to fight because if you kill them off, a new one just spawns in to take its place. It necessarily won't be that specific group. It could be like, you know, a bandit group for all we know. But I don't trust like that. They really wander off that far? Like that quickly? Oh, they went that way. Okay, yeah, cool. My Bonedog keeps flashing red because a character who's on a ranged weapon is still aiming at me. Now, if I can get Phoenix out here... No, he's going back to raining. That's fine. We'll pick off a few of his men. Did I really get shot in the chest again? No, it was head hit. Good. Okay. Ooh. It's gotta hurt. I'm surprised that one hit. Oh well. Not bad. That guy just cannot decide what he wants to do. Do you want to heal? Do you want to help your buddy in combat? Make up your mind, buddy. I think he's probably a dog person. That's why he's so conflicted. Protected Flame is here. Okay. What does the loss frequency setting actually do? Normally, if a limb is hit below 100% of its max health, it will fall off. With the Dismemberment value set to frequent, the moment it hits 100%, like negative 100%, it will fall off. So that could be like wound degeneration. It could be like acid. Basically like anything. It makes it so we can actually get food. Because imagine if I'm fighting some bandits, right? I want to get some food. I'm hungry. If I hit them in the leg and they play dead, and they just keep playing dead and they don't get back up, or we hit them in the leg and then hit them in the chest, and we hit them in the leg and did like 190 damage, but they got knocked out and now they're dying, we're not going to get any food. So it's more like a quality of life thing we have set up, where we have the Dismemberment set to frequent. Just hit that weakling in the very front. Good. Let's Protector. No. Where's Protector at? Wait, ain't no way we already knocked out Protector, right? Oh no, he's bandaging somebody right now. That's annoying. Okay, fight that bozo. Hit him. Good. Perfect. Exactly. You have multiple different settings for it. You could set it to never, so limbs never fall off. Rare is when they go down below 100% max health when they're hit. And then frequent is the moment they get down to negative 100% health. Basically, with rare, they have to be hit below that point. And to be clear, the tooltip for the game tells you, for like, one of the loading screens tells you that a character needs to get hit by a sharp weapon. It is any weapon. You can get hit by a jeet, and you can lose a limb. Yeah, it's Protector. Protector is a very scary dude. Very high stats. Darn it, we lunged forward. Yeah, the lunge is very frustrating sometimes. We don't want Maple to do the lunge. I don't want her to walk forward into them either. That's not ideal. So we hit that guy in the right leg, below 0 health, and he did not get staggered because of it. I'm going to hit this guy. I know we don't pause in combat, but that guy's getting back up, and I don't want him to crawl away and, you know, more guys to potentially get aggroed onto us because they went to go heal him. Fortunately, it looks like he's walking again, even though he should not... Oh no, okay, he got knocked out. We're fine. I thought he had leg damage for a moment. Okay. And Protector's not making this easy for me. I love how often your Bonedog will just fake people out. Like, you'll see your Bonedog attacking, like, a specific unit in front of you, like, aiming for one unit. And then they'll hit someone in the back. It's perfect. Okay, right leg hit. My right leg got itchy. Attack that guy, because that guy's phantom blocking us. Unless we're not able to hit him, for some reason. Weird. Okay, good, it's a Nomad Bull, thank goodness. A Holy Nation Caravan would be very annoying right now, because they do a lot of cut damage to us. Again, that annoying right leg bug. Well, it's right and left leg. What's that guy doing, walking towards me backwards? You ain't slick, buddy. I know what you're doing. You ain't sneaking up on me. Okay. Not worth it. I knew I was going to get hit there if I let that attack go through. But I thought maybe we would get hit in a different body part. Oh well. Come on, Protector. Stay down, buddy. Oh, I thought he was stumbled for a moment. I should have known better. That's a stumble right there. Yeah, so this guy should not be able to walk right now. If they apply even a little bit of bandaged health to themselves, though, they're able to get up and walk again. which is weird. You'd think they would have to apply enough bandit's health to undo, like, the negative bandit's health. But there is a bug. Wait for it. It might happen. It might not. There you go. Randomly, when they're fighting, they'll just get knocked on the ground. Because their leg health is too low right now. Thankfully, though, he's going to lose his limb soon, so... Imagine you're fighting like a giant group of enemies, though, and one of the dudes your character's aiming at, they keep stopping their attack because they keep getting knocked out again, and they keep feigning death. It's really annoying when that happens. Alright, let's go into here. Our health's not great, but... gotta keep moving. I'll take it slow, so hopefully we can keep the Phoenix on us here. Got shot in the head, that's perfectly fine with me. Alright, so let's try to use the building here. Oh, wow, I didn't expect that, honestly. I meant try to use the building as in, like, close them inside of it, but... Oh, see, Mabel's doing that thing I was talking about earlier. He's trying to run for a limb right now. There you go, she got it. Who's that? Hi, Paladin, Protector of the Flame. God, Protector, please die, buddy. Being a real big thorn in my side, man. Let's try this again. You know, I'll close the Phoenix in there, sure. That way we can take care of these two bozos. That's Protector right there. I can tell because he's freaking massive. You think she's attacking people, whacking them with the arm she's holding in her mouth? I can see that. That's a totally Maple thing to do. She loves grabbing this, we gave her like this one little ball, toy. And we gave her this big blue sock. And what we normally do is we'll put like one of her toys randomly inside the sock, and she'll just take it and fling it around. I'm afraid she's gonna hurt herself. But, she's used to using, you know, tools as a weapon, I guess. Okay, open that door up. Ah, darn it, he's doing that thing that cowards do. So, faction leaders, when they don't have one of their buddies involved in combat, like to go back to just reigning and, like, sitting down in their chair, like the cowards they are. So if I try to micro here, he's gonna keep trying to just walk away. It's really lame. He doesn't always do this, but it looks like right now he is. If my health was full, I would let Maple fight him mano-a-mano, you know, without micro, like we'll fight Cat-Lon later on. But with our health the way it is right now, I can't let her do that. Oh, heck with it, whatever, just go for it, Maple. Please tear him a new one. Teach him a lesson for not treating you like an actual, you know, unit. Okay, we're gonna kill him. I'll have to micro against him. Hey, come back here, chicken boy. I keep having to pause to click to attack him because Maple's trying to attack someone else in the back. Oh, someone shot me in the chest. Not cool. That's a patrol. You gotta be kidding me. Aye, 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 aye. Arrange the pores, man. Hit me in the head. Stop the gun. Okay, so Phoenix is gonna be a bit more difficult to put down. Did not mean to run out there. I clicked hold on accident. That was my bad. These guys at my building. gonna try to see if... No, we hit him in the leg, didn't we? We hit the Phoenix in the leg a lot. It sucks. So, you guys notice, Mabel's growling a lot. That's because the unit is currently aiming at me with a ranged weapon. And she's constantly wanting to attack them. Yeah, it's that piece of crap right there. Can't even get a steady shot on a Bonedog inside of a building that he can't even see. But apparently he can see. The cheater. Alright, we have to go get ourselves healed. Otherwise, it's going to take an eternity for us to heal up. Next time what we'll do... Yeah, it's a patrol again. Next time what we'll do, when we can come back here, is we'll just pull Phoenix outside the town. Man, it's a bummer. We have to go all the way to Mongrel to get patched up. But, stop following me. He stopped following me the moment I stood still to go kill him. Ay, ay, ay. There you go. Alright. All the birds flying around. A lot of birds. Alright, but yeah. Basically what happened there was I kept letting my character fight against too many units at one time. I shouldn't have done that. That was my bad. Our health started getting, worn down. I should have pulled the Phoenix with one of his men, so that way I could have microed the encounter without him walking back and not responding to us. Actually, I could technically modify his AI to add like an AI goal of attacking enemies to his bar that takes priority over sitting down in his throne. Yeah, I want to keep it as close to base game as I can. The only thing we have modified right now for a Bonedog is our footprint radius. That being our, size of our character in terms of, being able to fit into stuff or around stuff is set to 4, when normally it is 10. 4 is what a human has. A human, a skeleton, a Shek, a Hyver, so on. They all have a 4 footprint radius. That way we can go into Cat-Lon's Ashland Dome. We can get into, all those other places. Like that station house back there we went into. We can get into Tengu's throne. Although I think Tengu's throne might be large enough that we can fit in there normally. Have there been runs as a goat, a crab, a bull? I've done a run as a bull twice, but it was with having a helper to feed the bull, because bulls can't feed themselves. A crab, no. No offense to crabs, but they're like a watered down bull. They're basically worse in every way compared to a bull. They go slower, they heal slower. They're just all around bad. Goat run win. We've done a run before in the past, which was called, I nicknamed it Beep, the Beastmaster run. We had Beep. We had 2 goats at the start. We had a Garu. We had a Bonedog. We had Settler's Pup as another Bonedog. And I already mentioned goat. We had 2 goats. Garu. And then we had a bull. I think I mentioned them all. Basically all the animals you can get in the game. Like specific types of animals. We didn't have domesticated bull though, because nobody wants domesticated bull. Anyway, in that run, one of our goats died. Billy Goat died. Billy the goat. Baphomet survived, so he was a surviving goat. Anyway, we already did a goat run technically. Goats are bad though. That's what I was trying to get at. Is we technically already had a goat in a run. By the end of that run, that goat had 102 toughness. They had 78, I think, attack. Basically, they're as powerful as a normal Bonedog by the end of one of our runs, and it couldn't even beat Cat-Lon. Now, be clear, Maple with her current stats right now, I would put maybe like a 30 or 40% chance she could win a fight against Cat-Lon, 1v1. We'll see, though, when we get to him. We'll be more trained by then. So it might be like a 50% or like 60 by then. And the way we normally handle Cat-Lon fights, just because it's like so heavily like RNG, you know, dependent, is I make a save before we fight Cat-Lon, and we do like 5 fights basically, and see who wins. We let them fight until they enter recovery coma. One of them does. And in the past, we've never had a Bonedog lose 3 out of the 5 fights. Our Bonedog is always won. Anywhere between 3 to 4 out of 5 of the fights. Yeah, so guys at the front gate, respawned. This is what I was afraid of before, when I didn't want to like save and load, but oh well. We'll just take it slow from now on. I'm gonna be microing my butt off here. Maple stats looking good so far. I agree. Got some pretty good stats. Again, units with ranged weapons are aiming at me right now, but nothing much we can do about that. Yeah, Phoenix is still limping, unfortunately. It's going to be be really difficult to pull him outside. I mean, he's trying. He's trying his best. This will make it really easy for me to split him up, though. Here's what we're doing. Or here's what we're going to do. Close that door. Nice. Okay, now we can micro against Phoenix. And his little buddy here. And Phoenix does not have enough strength to use his weapon. He's off by 20, isn't he? No, he's off by 18. Ah, son of... Dude, will you even... No, I play the Kenshi OST on repeat in the background. Oh, wait, is Maple able to... Oh. I think because of the fact that he can't block as fast, we can stun lock Phoenix right now. No, Maple, take care of him. I'm not going to let you get a free hit. I'm going to let Maple get the first hit because you feigned death. Dang it. It's going to take a long time if we keep hitting him in the stomach. Okay, yeah, Maple absolutely could stun lock him. He's phantom blocking right now, though. You know, blocking without actually blocking. Oh, but no, I don't use a music mod at all. I play the Kenshi OST on repeat in the background. Now, to be clear, the OST that I'm playing is one that I got off of YouTube. And the final track that it plays, I think it's like 1.5 minutes long, isn't actually part of the OST. I don't know what it's from, though. Guy, did not even play his get-up animation. I would love to hit this guy's right arm below 0 health. That would be great. Another stomach hit. Ooh, that guy got really messed up. He's playing dead. Protective flame got back up. I have hold on right now so we don't like try to lunge into enemies, preferably. I should really just keep it off. Whoa, there's a lot more here than I thought there were going to be. Oh, Mabel's running for a limb right now. Let me move over here so we can actually get it. There we go. That was close to being really bad. The Phoenix not having the strength to use the weapon is actually a real pain for us, because it means that we can't, like, get in there as fast as I would like to. Ooh, good head hit. Dang, not recovery coma. How's his blood looking? 47, okay. Might be able to get an actual kill off on Phoenix. That would be great if we could. That guy's gonna keep on dropping Annie. He better not try to heal up Phoenix right now. Okay, we're fine. Protector of the Flame is like a very strong 90 combat stat unit. He has a bad quality weapon, but his attack level makes it really difficult to get hits in. Okay, one more hit in the head, we'll do him in. Guy tried to heal up the Phoenix. It's a no-go. That guy went to go play dead. Come on, you little son of a gun. I wish we could pick him up and drop him on the ground like we did in the other runs. You know, wake him up faster, but we can't. I can't save and load, so I'm going to try to enter combat with somebody else to see if maybe that could bait him into getting back up. Don't tell me that's a patrol. No, they're changing their shift. Okay, we're fine. Please don't get hit in the stomach. Protector? Yeah. Hit him in the head, please. That'd be wonderful. Dang, that actually hit. Okay. Fair enough. Your leg helps below 0, ain't it? No, it's not. I guess we hit him up right at the very end. That's fine. Stomach kick, good. We just knocked him out. New food, awesome. Because again, remember, his armor has 95% efficiency. So, we do not do a lot of damage to him if his armor protects him whatsoever. The chainmail shirt underneath definitely is not helping either. I'm not letting you lower my guy's health. Head hit. Okay, actual kill on the Phoenix. Fantastic. Let's go. Not gonna be fighting Inquisitor. No, sir. That's an Inquisitor patrol. It's an Inquisitor followed by 3 High Paladins. No, no, no. Not gonna let you lower my health, buddy. I'm gonna go take a swim. If they follow me, then hey, it's their funeral. Don't you want to come in the really shallow water? No? Come on. Okay. As an animal, you can actually fight in really shallow water. And hit units. And they can't hit you. If they're in the water, at least. It's something I haven't really made use of in my runs. Wonder if there's a location you could train in. That'd be good. Like, water related. Probably not. One thing that comes to mind is maybe, like, Fishman Island. But probably not. Due to the fact that they don't actually drop limbs, so you can't eat them. They can lose limbs, but they don't drop them. The policeman in Cheater's Realm could potentially be okay. Sorry, Cheater's Run. Like if you pulled those robotic units in the water, but they probably wouldn't stick in the water. They'd probably spread out, so. And you need to level up your swimming all the way up to like around 70-ish to go faster than they do in the water. To catch up to them. See, that probably wouldn't work out that well. Oh well. Okay, so we are in a very dangerous location right now. Vane. There's a mod to add Fishman limbs, isn't there? Yeah, but that's not base game. Usually whenever I do like a challenge run, I like to keep things as close to the base game as possible. That's why I only have modified the size of our Bonedog. To make it so we can fit in 2 buildings. That's the only thing we have active right now. That's affecting our little Bonedog here. Oh yeah, but Vayne is scary because we cannot outrun beak things, and if they find me and they surround me, we'll start getting our health chunked down like crazy fast. Check something real quick. This right here is the mod we have active. Footprint radius goes from 10 to 4. That's what it does. I probably should, like, make a mod that does that with a lot of animals. Although it would also affect the wild animals you encounter. So, like, a wild animal might be able to fit into your own building when it normally otherwise would not be able to. By the way, the 10 to 4 footprint size, I probably should release that for Bonedogs. In case anyone wants to, like, try out doing this run themselves. I think I'll do that later. Yeah. 74, not too bad. Now, unfortunately, we can't buy any property in this town, as we are a little bit broke. Maple needs more money, and as a Bonedog, we have literally no way of making money. As like Agnew, you could technically sell stuff by using that like loot a character when they're unconscious trick, or like turn in a bounty. We can't do that though. Ooh, skin spider grip. Try and pull him over here if we can. Hey, over here. Come on. This way. Look, look, look. There's guards over here. Yummy guards. Okay. Oh, someone's looking at me? Yeah, someone's looking at me. Then I'll just wait for them to open the door. What is it, 8 o'clock? I think 8 o'clock is when they open the door, the civilians. Could be 8. I think it's 8. Stores go to, like, close at 2300 for the most part, unless they're 24-hour ones. And, they open at 6. Civilians go to bed, I think it's like 2000? And I think they wake up at 8? Could be wrong. No, there we go. It is 8. Okay, cool. It's alright. You have no business here. I do. I'm hungry. You overstay... What do they say again? You overstep your boundaries, Phoenix Slayer. They know. So I take that as a... Oh yeah, we did actually kill the Phoenix. Okay, never mind. I thought for a moment in my head that we didn't kill Phoenix yet, but no, we did. Oh, I gotta save and load real quick. They should not be aimless like that. We'll fix them. Tengu we didn't kill. We knocked him into recovery coma. So, in my mind, I was thinking that we did the same thing to the Phoenix, but no, we actually killed him outright. Okay, all good. The look of the Bonedog before his, their hair loads in is how the dogs used to look back in the day. They were just called dog. And they were pretty fast, too. Really did not want to pull more than one here. Hey, left arm below 0 health though, that's pretty nice. Bait them into an attack. So Maple, he was attacking this dude and hit the dude behind us. What in the world? That's a real fake out. I mean, hey, I did say earlier on that animals will fake people out a lot. Wonderful. Okay. That dude will get back up. After the blood heals up, at least. And they'll get back up pretty soon-ish. Would love to pull an invincible in here, though, if I can. Ooh, not 2 invincibles. God, that sucks. Okay, There's definitely not a dust storm because of the fact that we pulled 2. But I do need a lot more area than this right here, so we'll go up to the very top floor. I got an itch on my leg. And it's going to be really tricky for us to get hits in. We really do want a dust storm right now. Okay, we got to go downstairs. I got to fight him in here. I can't fight him outside right now. Not with no dust storm. Don't RP walk at them, girl. Just attack them. Head hit. Not ideal. I honestly really should back away from the down right now. And try to pull him again. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe we can body these dudes in 1v1 fights. But against the squad, no, we gotta back out. They have way too many stats for us to stand a chance of getting hits on them without me messing up that much. Also, they have a lot more range than I do, so I gotta be more careful. Oh, come on, guys. Why are you acting stupid? Go back home. There you go. Okay. I was worried for a moment they were going to bug up, and that would have been pretty lame. I don't want them to cheapen our win. Oh, it's a guy who was playing dead. Good. Let's add a new one to the bio. Hey, you. End up blocking. Okay, good. Oh, hey, Stone Golem, how you doing? Fancy meeting you here. What are you doing so far away from home? That being said, though, I just noticed how many guys we have on us as well. Let's be careful here. That's a patrol of Shek scouts. We don't want that on us. Would love to have Stone Golem on me, though. She still on me? Yeah, she is, right behind me. I should have known. She's actually pretty fast compared to, like, all the other Sheks in the kingdom. I can deal with these bozos, though. If it means we get to fight her. Get that guy into attacking so we can get it hidden. Nope. No hit, apparently. Keep getting hit in the dang head. Oh, where'd you come from? Good job, Maple. Like up below 0, maybe we could take it off. That'd be great. I actually blocked her attack. That's impressive. Good for him. Ooh, don't run into her, girl. Nope, Stone Golem, you're not going to do that. Dang it. See, one of the guys is here, too. Come on, lady, fight me. No, like, legitimately fight me. I want to fight her indoors. I can't fight her. You know what? Idea. No, too close to town. Yeah, I'd have to be, like, over here to place down a small shack, then move it over. I want to have a 1v1 with her, but I don't want to fight her outside right now when we don't have, like, any advantage here. So... The devil is... No, you're not going to run away from me, coward. Let's fight. Okay. Maple and Esata, have fun. Please stop hitting me in the head. Yeah. Lame-o. No, now you want to attack me? Oh, somebody else must be getting involved. Heck yeah, now I can actually microfight her. I'll take that. And we've had fights before where Maple was able to, like our Bonedog was able to 1v1 Stone Golem, like, on their own. But, you know, our poor head health is very, very low right now, so... Fighting other units. It's not entirely a fair fight right now. Will you take your left arm off from me, please? I'm hungry. Nice! Perfect! Thank you. Now, unfortunately, if these guys get knocked out, she's not going to actually want to fight me. So I'll try to leave this guy up here. That way, Stone Golem will not be cowardly. Oh, Smoke's got back up. Cool. Stomach knockout. Okay. Guy just dropped on the ground. We'll split it out. And back in the day, what we used to do is we would make it so our goal was always to kill leader. Like, we didn't allow ourselves just to knock them out into recovery coma. And so I would have to pull her all the way into Vayne, right next to a beak thing nest, but not too close where I would get aggroed onto them myself. Son of a gun. And that's how we would kill her off, is get her eaten by beak things. And it's very tedious. Just knock out this time. Run around again. I will say, though, getting hit in the head and getting knocked out there is actually, like, the best thing that could happen to us. Because that does not impact our combat stats whatsoever. How's your health looking? Okay, 14. No, I lost. Yeah, you did lose. Losing again, too. And that guy keeps getting knocked to the ground because he has his leg health below his KO point. He's not supposed to be able to walk. He's supposed to have to bandage up his leg to be able to walk again. But again, the bug exists in the game where as long as he has any bandaged health, he'll be able to walk again. It's lame. Real lame bug. Because again, imagine if we were trying to attack him right now. How annoying would it be if you're fighting against a group of units and your character keeps canceling their attacks because the dude they tried to hit knocked out themselves on the ground. And they keep doing it over and over and over again. Oh, that's recovery coma. Okay, that is the Shek Kingdom defeated then. Head health's very low. Can't really justify going into town, though. I feel like we'll take way more damage in my head going in there than if we just, you know, waited it out and healed it. Okay, we're at the most scariest part of the run now. Bugmaster. Okay, so first things first, we need food. Just a little bit. Just need one bite of food. That should cover us. But this part is very scary because normally what you would do is you would pull the spiders upstairs. You'd wear heavy armor. You'd kind of AoE them down. We can only hit one target at a time. So we can't do that. As you know, if you only hit one target at a time, you can't AoE stuff down. As you know, you don't have any area to affect. It's a single target. So what we would have to do is fight them outside. That way we can try to pull like one at a time. The problem with that though is we're on a bit of a timer. The moment we start knocking them out and killing them, new spiders will come around from the area. And they'll eat the corpses. And when they get pulled upstairs, they might bring the whole squad with them. And then we're getting jumped by multiple spiders at one time. And it's not a very fun time. Hit the right leg again. Please hit the right leg again. We need some food. Dang. Why the head? Come on, man. Nice, left arm. Thank you. Okay, we're good. See you, bozos. I love how as a Bonedog we're very slow, but we're still faster than a normal Shek. Great. We are the better animal. There you go. It's a very Maple-like emote, if you ask me. Whew. Now, thankfully, we are getting here when it's kind of dark. Pretty good. We'll make our, path in there a bit easier. But man, this part always stresses me out like crazy. Because if we start getting knocked out again and again and again, we could very well just die. Well, 71, so we have 77 right now. The reason we have 77 is we're naked, because, we're an animal without a backpack. And even in general, like, humanoids could be naked too and get this bonus. They get a 20% bonus to their stealth. They get a 10% bonus to their dodge and to their dexterity. So if you look at my dexterity right now, that's why we have that bonus. Okay, a few spiders nearby me. Might be a good idea to train my stealth a little bit. If they were close enough to actually give me XP, that is. That group is. Let's take off stealth and then put it back on. We get closer. Okay. Please don't get nipped. Okay, we're good. Darkness is pretty OP for not being seen. I really don't like how many squads are nearby, but work with what we got. Okay, jump that guy immediately. And also, spiders are extra stressful because of this right here. They have a 4 in 7 chance of getting hit in their limbs. If you hit them in the limbs, that becomes a 5 in 8. Now a lot of them are coming outside. So we could be hitting them in their legs, like, again and again and again. And they'll just hit us, like, in our vitals. Case in point, like, right there. Nope. Up yours, Mr. Spider. What we have to do here, basically, is walk around the building like this, because we move faster than they do. And then pick off any stragglers we happen to find. Right leg hit, I don't trust that. It says dying, but again, I don't trust it. Dying just means that they're, one of the body parts is in, like, critical condition, and they're knocked into recovery coma. In their case, at least. That's not necessarily what dying always means. Yeah, leg hit, leg hit. Another leg hit. At the very least, we got hit in our head and only our chest once, so it's not as bad as it could be. Good, took him out. Dang it, Maple's fake out attack there actually caused a problem for us. As we hit the target that was further away from us. Keep hold on. Oh, they actually did die from blood loss. Okay. We'll take that. Wonderful. Really hit the skin spider reach, man. I'm gonna back away from this. I need to get one of them in the front of the other one. Good. I have hold on, that way Maple won't just attack a random spider who's like down there somewhere. And that way she also won't run into the building right now. Bugmaster actually going downstairs. He does not do that very often. Okay, we cleared out enough of them. Point where we can now actually clear out here. And go up here. Good. Okay, keep hold on. I wish I could eat that bread. But Bugmaster hates us, apparently. He's more of a spider person, I guess. Not much of a dog person. He just also hates cats, you know? Now this dude, just a reminder, is a 95 combat stat unit, though. That's why we're microing against this guy. Phantom blocking me right now. Doesn't feel very good. Good chest hit. Alrighty. I wish we could check how many teeth he has in here. Unfortunately, we cannot, though. Can't interact with containers, sadly. Now, normally I'd be annoyed because this guy would, you know, start playing dead here. And he wouldn't get back up. If he's like most characters, but he's not. He's Bugmaster. So you just have to walk away from him a little bit, and he'll start to heal himself up. And get back up again. Just hit again. Was that recovery coma? No. Nearly there, though. Honestly, one more hit and he's dead. Man, the spiders were very clean, though, today. I mean, I did mess up a few times. I got hit in the chest a bit. I should have played it really safe and made it so I only attacked when there was one skin spider on me at a time. But I was a little bit too, you know, nervous about, well, something like that happening right there. And getting jumped by multiple spiders and getting body blocked. And that group that did happen to come up here is a pretty small group. You know, there's some like really large swarms that can come after you. Blood loss KO. Ooh, no, no, sir. I did say that blood loss, like blood recovery coma, would count as getting knocked out. It would feel kind of unfair if I counted this, though. I was thinking more so the negative 25 blood as blood loss, you know, coma. So we'll let him get back up again. We'll just zoom in, look straight down. That way, also we heal it faster that way. But also he can heal it faster. You heal 3.2 blood over 22 minutes of game time. Multiply by your heal rate. So if you have a heal rate of like 2, you'll heal 6.4. So it won't take him very long to get back up. You know what? I think we'll count that as a win. I don't want to sit there and wait for the blood loss knockout. Actually, wait, no, he might get back up. Sometimes units will get back up if they're not knocked down below 25. So yeah, he should be able to get back up. We'll see. It's kind of inconsistent. Like whether or not a character is able to get back up when their blood is down below 0 or not. We'll see. If he doesn't get back up, I mean, either way, he's going to be getting back up anyway pretty soon. So, yeah, we'll let him get back up one more time. I already waited this long. Look at his toughness XP right now. Critical wounds and blood loss trauma, +2/+2. Interesting, they don't stack together. That's very interesting. Today I learned. Okay. The critical wound is his chest health, and the trauma is his blood being down below 0. It's a right leg hit. Okay, that counts. Let's go. We're gonna head out to the southwest this way. Apparently, a few of the blood splatters did indeed survive, as 2 of them were down there, it looked like. I gotta be very careful, because usually when I leave this place as a bone dog, I get careless and I don't look around me, and I run right into a spider group and get my health tanked down. Okay, we're fine for now. I went southwest, then going southeast, because if you tell your character just to go southeast, they'll dip right into the water. And we do not want to take a dip. Unlike Maple in real life, this bone dog does not like water. At least when it's filled with spiders, I guess. I mean, normal Maple would probably say the same thing. Yeah, if anyone does not know, that's Maple Girl. Really awesome boxer. Ooh, as I was saying a moment ago, do not want to run into that group right there. Alright, so what we need now is we need food. We need to get our chest healed up, which we'll heal up on our own naturally, I feel. I don't want to try to make my way into a town. Actually, wait, with nighttime coming up soon, would I be able to make my way into Clown Study? I don't think it's that likely I'll be able to get to Clown Study without being noticed. But if I could, the Shinobi Thieves there would heal me up. I purposely have stealth active right now, because I'm trying to get my stealth level up a little bit. Normally, if I was playing like a human character, and I had this level of stealth, I would feel more than okay with sneaking into a town, if I wanted to. The issue is, being seen, there's multiple factors in whether or not you're seen or not. Line of sight, how long you stay within line of sight, aka how fast you can move out of line of sight, and the darkness. Also, if you're moving or not. Darkness being visibility. So I don't know if we'll be able to get out of line of sight of the guards fast enough to not be seen. Maybe we will. Maybe we will. We'll see. And there are big things in the crater, but it's nighttime right now, so I feel pretty safe going through here. Yeah. I do wish that more was done with the crater. It's a cool looking zone. I wonder if they'll expand upon this place in Kenshi too. That'd be awesome. Okay, I might be able to get patched up. Yeah. And we still need food as well. We can't get that from Shinobi Thieves, unfortunately. They won't let me take food off their counter. So we gotta get a limb. Usually the food I get is I go to the hive, like the southern hive villages, and I beat up a few of the worker drones that are there. Go this way, fella. There you go. Okay. They're getting hungry, so it doesn't display it on your run speed and stuff like that, but your run speed does indeed get reduced due to malnourishment, like starvation, stuff like that. Ain't no way I came in this town for that much healing. Thank you. Good, that's much better. I'm about to say. Ooh, they don't have the door opened. Okay. Get out of there. Good. Good, good, good. What I'm hoping to find now is like a Band of Bones group, a Rebel Farmer group, Manhunter group, a Slave Hunter group. But now we're in the South Wetlands, so try to dip a bit more to the south so we can find the other groups. Rebel Farmer. Awesome. Oh, there goes Lim. Awesome. Thank you. How very generous of you guys. Perfect. Dude got knocked out into blood loss KO. That's rough. Sorry, blood loss coma. What are our factions looking right now? Shek Kingdom is only at -50. Pollination -77. United City is at -78. That's actually surprising. Huh. I guess we did knock 2 of those leaders into recovery coma, didn't kill them. We killed our Phoenix, though. I'm surprised it's only a -77. What's that? It's kind of wild. Alright, we'll keep sneak on from here on out. We can defeat an Elder Beak thing if one happens to come across me. You know what? Tell you what, if we find an Elder Beak thing, and there's nothing else nearby that's going to like cause it to be annoying, I'll fight it. Because we can definitely beat an Elder Beak thing. Of course, I'm microing that fight, just to be clear. I'm not going to face tank an Elder Beak thing. Not as a Bonedog, at least. A humanoid can do it, because they got armor. We got no armor. We're like a wolf. Don't know if anyone will get that reference. Just going to stick to this side. Big thing group right there. Okay. Our deck's actually rather low. I guess we're pretty close to 76. I feel like on average, though, 77, 78 might be like our attack level. Most of the time. When we get to this point. Oh. I'm also looking out for gorilla bandits because I kind of want some food. Although we can definitely eat at the hive, obviously. Gorilla bandits, alright. Oh, that's Band of Bones. Okay, cool. Well, dude, it's fine. Ooh, left arm and left leg, too. Neat. Frustrating thing, though, is they'll probably be patching themselves up. No, not that guy, apparently. Oh, Elder Beak thing. Alright, we'll go fight in a moment. Ooh. Pretty good stats on that sucker, too. Okay, fella. Give me that left arm, please. I need to make sure nobody heals him up, so... Kill that guy off. Good. And don't worry, I know the other big thing went in that direction. Hopefully he didn't despawn. Because I was definitely looking forward to fighting him. We just need to make sure we have our priorities, you know, covered first, like, you know, food. I think he might have actually despawned. Yeah. I'm not seeing him. He was only walking as well, so... I feel kind of bad now about that. I could have tried pulling him to me in hindsight. That way he wouldn't have a risk of despawning. You know, here's what we're gonna do. Max out population for like just a few moments here. I said I would fight one if I found one. We found one, and I wasn't able to fight it because it despawned. I want to make good on my promise. Leviathan, we got a lot of bone dogs. A lot of beak things. Fighters. Massive group of beak things. Oh. We got him. Okay, we got a new one right here. It's younger than the other one, but hey. At least we got one. I was so close to calling it there. I'm saying, okay, we're just going to move on to Cat-Lon. But, alright, cool. Mr. Elderbeak Thing. Let us fight. To the side. Move to the side. And the legs a lot, which is not ideal, but what are you gonna do? If you ever want to learn how to micro, I would actually recommend trying it on Elderbeak Things. Because they're so large, and it will kind of help you get a feel for how far the range of their attack is. And they're very slow, so you can very easily learn how to micro against them. They're actually what I used back in the day to learn how to micro. We got double attack in. Neat. Like, legitimately, these are the guys I learned how to micro against. I modded a start to make it so I would start with a... I think it was a Naginata? I might have started with Fragment Axe at the very beginning. Then I moved it up to Naginata. Because I wanted to, like, test microing against it, like, running up close to it and stuff. But, would spawn my character at the old prison. And then would, remove all the other spawns except for Elderbeak Things and just keep fighting it. Would save the game before I fought it. If I died, I would load back and then try it again. I just fought so many beak things, dude. Now, if I come across any black gorillas, we are fighting them immediately. Black gorillas have combat stats of 80 with 15 randomization. So a black gorilla could have anywhere between 65 to 95 defense. Hey, black gorilla right there. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a lot of hits before they kill him, but like, look at our attack right now. 75.99. 1 to 2% per hit. That's pretty good. We got 13% for fighting that sucker. Now, unfortunately, there aren't that many black gorillas that spawn, and they only spawn in groups of 1. I mean, that could also be a fortunate thing, depending on how you think about it. Effectively, what I'm getting at is we can't, like, fight them en masse. Welcome back home, friends. I'm here to eat. Good, we got some food. We need more food, though. Yeah, they're beating up the gorilla over there. That's fine. And yeah, we are taking damage. We're taking, like, stun damage, which heals up really fast, so... Alright. Just need our food to digest now. Provided we don't have, like, a patrol come by, and it's only, like, the guys who walk around the town, we shouldn't be attacked by anybody else. So pretty safe just hanging out here right now. Am I okay with this? This referring to, am I okay with leaving with this amount of hunger? I think we wait till we grab one more limb. That way we know we're covered. That will cover us all the way up to Cat-Lon. I was running around to train up my athletics and maybe a little bit of my stealth, although it probably won't level up that fast as... Actually, no, it is leveling up relatively fast. Mostly when I'm outside, though. Yeah. The game does actually check to see if you're indoors with enemies or, indoors out away from enemies to determine how much XP you're going to get. So you can't just, like, go into a building and sneak around hostiles in your own building. It's not going to level you up fast. Alright, pretty dang close. It's kind of weird how arms and legs both give you the same amount of nutrients. That being 30. You'd think that legs would give you more, right? Maybe arms. I don't know. I mean, I just think legs are larger, so... Depends on how much meat you can get out of them, I guess. It's also interesting that all limbs, regardless of what they come from, give you the same nutrients in the end. Like, you'd expect, like, a higher limb to give you a lot less hunger than, like, a Shek limb. A Shek limb you'd think would be, like, a massive, like, gourmet meal for a Bonedog. Hey, MO4, thank you for following, man. Welcome to the Goose Gang. Alright, so again, for those who weren't here earlier, when we go to fight Cat-Lon, the way we do it, with a Bonedog run, is we make a save. Like, I make a specific save, like, let's say Maple pre-fight. And then we let Maple and Cat-Lon duke it out. 1v1 until one of them enters recovery coma. And we let them do that 5 times. Best 3 out of 5 would technically be the winner. The reason I'm not microing against Cat-Lon, Cat-Lon doesn't see us as an actual unit. He won't dialogue, he won't do anything, he won't, like, come after me without me attacking him. In other words, I can't micro against him. But trust me, I'd love to do. But yeah, so we have to actually just fight him. No Friendo 64, thank you for following as well, man. And welcome. And speaking of characters that don't treat us like an actual unit, bandits. Unless they're inherently hostile to you, like let's say vagrants and stuff like that, they just keep walking. They just ignore you. Reaver patrols won't attack us. Skeleton bandit patrols won't attack us. Now to be clear, if a bandit enters combat with another unit nearby, they basically become like kind of semi-hostile to like most things nearby as well. So if a Reaver and a Skeleton Bandit were to be around each other and they start to fight and we're next to them, they'll potentially attack us too. But dialogue-wise, they don't treat us like an actual unit. Kind of rude. Maple with -2 perception. I mean, that's kind of accurate. That's kind of accurate. Turret 74, precision shooting 25. Lockpick and 4. It should be higher than that. My dog, like straight up Maple, again, for those who don't know, this is Maple. She can unlock a door. Like, you know, from the side where it's locked from, of course. She's not like, you know, sticking her claw in there and doing that. But she can jump up at a door and unlock it if she wants to. She can unlock her own crate. She's done it before. Like, hit the handle and knock to the side and opened it up. She's a very smart dog. So I think she needs a lot more lockpicking than, you know, 4.74. She'll definitely deserve a lot more than that. Field Medic 26. That's kind of true. I can believe that. Very caring puppy. You get hurt, she'll start licking you. Very good dog. Alright. Health is full. Hunger is, well, topped off. We are ready to begin a fight with Cat-Lon. Don't you shoot me when I'm running in, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't you leave me alone, you little freaks. Okay, good. We're fine. How to say. Not the one time we were, like, fully healed before we fight Cat-Lon. That would be messed up. Alright, but like I was saying before, no response to us. Like a normal cat, he's just ignoring a dog. Here's what we're gonna do. Maple, free fight. Okay. So, first one into recovery coma loses the first bout. Cat-Lon got a hit immediately on the chest, but we got a hit following that on his chest. This is looking not good. Looking really not good. Maple's not attacking for some reason, and our chest hit multiplier is very high, apparently. But that's fine. She'll get back up. Right leg hit's not ideal, but we did get another hit on his chest. Again, great. Our stomach got hit. Hopefully we'll get hit in the stomach again. We don't want to get hit in the chest once more. It's looking like a loss on the first fight for Maple. Not there yet, but we're getting very close. Stomach hit on him, chest hit. Please keep attacking, girl. Ah. So Cat-Lon won the first battle, apparently. Dang. That, has Maple ever lost the first battle? I think she has. I think she has, like, one time. One time. It's because Maple got hit in the chest and chest and chest again. Chest is the worst part for us to get hit in. Head is fine, as head does not impact our combat stats whatsoever. We're just hoping that our damage will get spread out. If we start getting hit in the limbs, that's going to be like a guaranteed win, basically. If Maple decides to actually attack. Good. Head hits again are fine. Ah, did not mean to 5 times up there. Ugh. Man, I wish I had a damage spread like he did. Well, he does, I mean to say. Hi, girl. Get back in there. Ooh, right arm full direct hit, but... No. Left arm full direct hit. Right arm full direct hit again. God, head hit direct hit. Now he's hitting some limbs a lot, which is really good for us. But, head hit again. Dang, he actually won 2 fights. You gotta be kidding me, man. Okay, Maple. Time to clutch in. Clutch up? How do you phrase it? So far, 2 out of 5. Good girl, come on now. You got this. I believe in you. Okay, we got hit in the foreleg. That's really good for us. And we actually got a stumble hit on him. That's freaking massive. And he's not phantom blocking right now. Head hit on us, so that's still fine. His damage has gone down quite a lot due to his injuries. Come on, girl. You got this. Attack him. There you go. The head's not great, and now he's phantom blocking us, which is not ideal. Stomach hit's good. Stomach hit again. Okay, it's not over yet. Basically need to look away from him. That will get back up. When you think about it, it's a little bit unfair that we have to, like, we get up immediately afterwards to keep fighting. Because he's able to let his hit multiplier go back down to normal, and our hit multiplier go back down to normal as well. When he gets knocked out. I guess what I should do then is I should do a save and a load instead. That will also get him to get back up. Although he might get clipped upstairs. We'll see. This way we can hopefully keep the hit multiplier as is. Ooh, that's a lot of right arm hits. I think we have him in a stun lock right now. If we didn't stumble him, we would have him in a stun lock. Dang. We hit the leg bug. Son of a gun. That's so annoying. So we hit his leg health, like I was saying before, earlier on in the run. Below 0 health, so he didn't get staggered. Little cheater. I guess I wanted to talk. We're stun locking him right now, but still. We are one Bonedog with like 77 combat stats. I think it's 77. $76, not even 77. Fighting a 100 combat stat character, so well, not technically. He doesn't have as much dexterity or strength, so you go to mean 100 attack, 100 defense. All right, let me just look away from him. My guy, quit playing dead. I had to activate sneak apparently. Accidentally animation canceled there. My finger clicked. My bad. Man, his armor's really doing a lot of work here. He does not have a very good chance for it to protect him, but it's been doing, well, a lot. Stomach health again. If we get like a full direct hit, that will be over for battle number 3. Picking up, okay, perfect. Head hit? Oh, okay, nice. One more head hit. I mean, honestly, if we did want to just sit back here and we had, like, all the time in the world, we could just wait for his head health to worsen. I mean, at any time, you could do more than 20% of his health in cut damage and just AFK. But yeah, we need food, so we can't do that. Also, yeah, I'm not going to waste your time like that. Left leg again. You little bug abusing little turd. Son of a gun. He gets knocked out for a while, man. I don't even think we need to look away. Yeah, I don't even think we need to do that. Yeah, we don't. Okay. Please game. Thank you. Oh, come on. Get a hit on the head or make it so his stomach armor does not protect him, man. Come on. Work with me here, game. Come on. Maybe the way it should go is, if we enter recovery coma, then we lose that fight. If he gets knocked unconscious, then he loses that fight. But that feels a little bit cheap. But at this point, it would be really good for our own sanity, if that was the case. Both armor pieces protected him there. He took 4 damage. Oh, yeah. Come on, you scaredy cat. Ooh, direct left arm hit. That's great. Another left arm hit. One more of those and he can't use his weapon anymore. Okay. Maple won bout number 3. Man, that was such a long battle. Hey Jimbo, how you doing? Left foreleg hit, that's really good. Double stomach hit on him. Triple stomach hit. Quadruple stomach hit. Whatever 5 hits in a row means. Or however you say that. That many hits. 6, 7. We got a head hit, so technically. Well, I think I know the way this battle's going. I think I know who's going to win this fight. I mean, we'll see. It could be anybody's battle still. That armor's still doing a really good job protecting him. That's for dang sure. What's the coverage again for chest armor? Like 70%? I think the pants are still 50, but has really bad efficiency. Ooh, head hit. Good for you, buddy. The annoying thing about him playing dead is his hit multiplier is going back down. I mean, not like it would be that high anyway. Yeah, it's fine. Come on, girl. Keep attacking him. What was that trick shot, Maple? Just did like a 360. No, not 360. It was like a what? 180? And nibbled on him backwards? She's flexing on him. She's like, okay, I let you win the first 2 battles on purpose. That way I could just absolutely destroy you in the final 3. That's totally Maple thing to do. Apparently dogs do allow other dogs to win. Even if they like stand like no chance to win. Just so that way they can have fun. Pretty cool thought. Maple's probably doing that right now. Or was doing that. That dang armor, dude. That armor needs a raise, man. After today. You keep on playing dead, or you want to get up, fella? There you go. Ooh, head hit right off the bat. That's great. Damn, that damage spread, dude. Head hit, alright. One of the longest Cat-Lon fights ever performed. Dang, that's very close. One more head hit. Or, if he keeps getting back up and takes forever, he could worsen, technically, in his head. That would also do it. direct stomach hit. If we get like another direct stomach hit, or we get a direct head hit, I mean any head hit at all is a direct head hit, then that will be battle number 4 with Maple as the victor. Hasn't won yet, so Cat-Lon could still come back from this. Like, for real, that armor needs a raise, dude. Get some water while we wait. Ooh, man, that's a long, lengthy knockout. Honestly, feel a little bit bad for Cat-Lon. A little bit. He is attacking my dog, so not too bad for him. So, how's everyone doing today? This armor's making us work for it, man. I'm gonna be really bummed if we go to do the final fight, and then Maple just gets hit, like, in her head. Or, like, chest over and over and over again. Hey, Dr. Breezy, how you doing, man? Maple won bout number 4. Well, best 3 out of 5 is what we normally do, so. Let's see who wins the final fight. And how you doing today, dude? Okay, attack and provoked. Stomach hit, not great, but also pretty decent. Chest hit, not great. We haven't landed a single hit yet. Maple's not even attacking. Why is she not attacking? Okay, now she finally attacked. Leg hit, which is okay. Leg hit again. Well, 4 leg hit, which is fantastic for us. Another 4 leg is fantastic for us. Right arm is not great for us at all. Left leg is fantastic. Stomach hit, good. We're actually getting hits in. He's phantom blocking, unfortunately. And right arm. If we hit his right arm down below 0, this fight is over. Well, could be over. He has a very low chance of getting hit in his right arm anyway. So, I mean, you know, dogs are better than cats. What can I say? We still need to finish him, though. I mean, he could still use martial arts to kick our butt, so, you know. Not very likely, but it could happen. The armor seems to be failing him now. It knows he's stronger. The armor wants to be chewed on by Maple, not protect him. Come on, direct chest hit. Let's end it. And that is Maple. Just a reminder. Well, now we have 76. We actually leveled up a decent bit fighting him, didn't we? Yeah, we got like 50% at least. Anyway, 76 attack. What's our actual dexterity level? 60. Because we're naked, well, we're fully healed, it'd be 66 dexterity. And martial arts is 76. Versus 100 attack, 100 defense, 85 strength, 60 dexterity, 100 toughness. Well, I mean, technically we have 100 toughness too. 107, but 100 is where it caps out at damages us. Anyway, character. And Maple still bodied him. Yep. Like I said before, dogs are better than cats, apparently. I totally haven't used that catch line like 20 different times whenever I've done a solo Bonedog run. Dang. That's pretty good.